what's up? Time to interrupt. A show is coming up, so it's time to erupt. So listen in, and you might just find that the best of show is one of a kind.
Baba Booey.
Thousands of clips, we put them together for kicks. Bringing you the best, providing your stern picks. Every week we doing it big. WDM is on a mission to win. It ain't a sin, so listen in after the song dies. WDM survives when we're on live. No one can contest that we all strive to bring you the best with sick rhymes at all times. From the stern crew to the whack pack, we're bringing it back. As a matter of fact, smoke a fat sack. Time to end this track. So what you need to know is that we gotta go. This is time that we start the best of show. What you need to know is that we gotta go. This is time that we start the best of show. Tell everyone you know that we got that flow. Cause it's time that we start the best of show.
Awesome. Totally awesome.
All right. Next call is Lisa in St. John, Canada.
Hello, Lisa.
Hey, Riley. How you doing?
Okay.
Great, great.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Love the show.
Thanks.
Big hello to yourself and Iran.
Yeah,
thank you.
Listen, I had a couple of experiences, like, the last one was, it wasn't a real close encounter. It was like a big V.
Okay.
But it was still daytime. It was just right around supper time. And there was, it moved in like a, it was in the sky, and it moved in like a whoosh, like it was the sound.
Well, cool. Hey, now you know I love you.
Yeah.
But we only got an hour, so you have to zoom me through it now.
I'm just wondering, because you've had a lot more experience with it. You recognize the sound whoosh dishman?
Wish Dishman?
Whoosh dishman.
No. I used to wash dishes.
Well, no, but like after I saw this, and my wife and kids, after, like, at night, I woke up in a dream. I had a dream about it afterward, and it just, this sort of a chant, whoosh dishman, whoosh dishman. I just wondered, is this...
that does not really ring a bell, but, keep listening. Maybe they are trying to tell you something. I don't know.
Next call, this is George in New York.
Hello, George.
Hey now, WDMers, and welcome to the second edition of the Best Of Show. I'm your host, Wastishmin, and we're once again going to take a trip down memory lane and look at the best of one particular subject involving the Stern universe. Alright, well, today's special will feature a troubled sidekick and his perils throughout the career on the Stern Show.
it should be obvious that I'm referring to the late great Artie Lange and his battles with heroin addiction. If not, then you'll be especially enjoying this episode as we take a look back at all of the instances where either Artie was out sick and the crew discussed his absence, or when Artie returned and told all of his infamous stories that you guys probably remember, which are a lot of great shit there. But this is
the best of Artie's sick days.
It's been a long time since our favorite Stern Show sidekick was graced the airwaves with his voice, and any clip involving Artie seems to make us all miss him that much more. Let's start this special at the beginning by going back in time to terrestrial radio when Artie first called in sick on the premise that he had been binge drinking, which we all know now that was a complete farce and obviously turned out to be the start of his battle with heroin. This is May 26th, 2005. Artie calls in sick for the first time. Only on WDM Radio.
I can't stop laughing. That's the funniest goddamn story I ever heard. What do you want to start with? Artie? Artie's not here today because he's sick. You want to hear his...
Artie's sick?
He called in sick. It's really funny when people get sick and they call in to tell you they're not coming in. They always feel like they got to really play it up.
Right.
You know, I'm really sick.
So he's acting sicker than he is, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Garrett.
No,
the cough. Oh, he went for it.
Artie, what's up, man? It's like... it's 5 a.m.
You know he could control that cough.
I've got malaria.
If somebody said to him, hey, listen, your life depends on it, don't cough for a minute.
Yeah, cough and I'll blow your head off.
Yeah, guarantee you can control it.
On Monday, listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. And, I don't know, I'm going to try to get rid of this today. And, I don't know. So I hope you get this. It's the only number I figured I could call. All right, so I'm not going to be there today. I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow, hopefully. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I just got to get rid of this. I can't even...
It's probably back on coke.
There are less dramatic death scenes in operas.
See, if he had put this kind of work into dirty work, it would have been a hit.
All right, man. Later.
All right, man.
All right, man, I've got throat cancer.
yeah, people with throat cancer sound better than that.
Well, if he's so sick, how's he going to get better by tomorrow?
Hey.
What's he going to do?
He's going to sleep. You heard what he said. He's got it all figured out. Well, what you know better than him? He's got it all figured out. Hello.
Probably sitting there smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. Jacking water.
Excuse me.
How do you time that cough so that it starts right when you get the message going?
Instead of your first words, you cough.
Oh. I could listen to that the whole show.
It's Artie. What's up, man? It's like... it's 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever.
Sick as a dog.
A dog.
I'm sick as a dog.
And what's that sort of gurgling sound? I'm sick as a dog.
My lungs are filling with fluid.
You know, he had a wild weekend of jacking water and partying.
Where did he travel to?
Nowhere.
No, wasn't he on the road this weekend?
No. I don't think so. He didn't go to the Christmas party because he was busy with a dinner party that Dana's friend was throwing. That was locked in, a previous date, locked in for weeks.
I see. Artie's laughing at me, but I was here yesterday.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm trying to figure something out. I think I'm in for a major cleaning.
How do you feel? Are you better?
I feel better, yeah.
Your message calling in sick was an all-time classic. We played it like 900 times.
You know what's funny is I didn't hear the show because I slept, but I had all my buddies call. And when you're leaving that message, it's like a recording session that you have one shot at.
But dude,
because you know it's going to be her.
And I love how you start out with the cough.
Oh, you're great.
It was completely planned. I had my script right in front of me.
No, but really, I mean, come on. You could go 30 seconds without coughing.
Now he's going to cough again.
Actually, I couldn't.
Here's Artie calling in sick for anybody.
Let me hear it. I didn't hear it.
It's the best.
Garrett's Artie.
Right off the bat. He said,
Garrett's Artie.
Artie's in Florida and couldn't get back.
Yeah, right.
Hey, what's up, man? It's like it's 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not gonna come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever, and I don't know. I'm gonna try to get rid of this today, and I don't know. So I hope you get this. It's the only number I figured I could call. All right, so I'm not going to be there today. I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow, hopefully. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I just got to get rid of this. I can't even talk. All right, man. Later.
And you know...
Sounds like Springsteen.
And you know that you know...
You put it on.
You put it on.
It was a little thick.
Yeah.
I
mean, you were sick.
I was just talking.
And you probably were partying all weekend.
I really wasn't. I was sick all weekend.
Were you?
I was, because I got sick like Friday night, and I was.
Did you go out Friday night?
No.
You didn't go out?
You didn't go to that party you were supposed to go to?
I did nothing. I canceled everything.
Wow. All right, I take it back.
Oh.
And then I thought I'd be better by Monday morning, but I just couldn't talk, you know. I know how you hate it if you come in here and you can't talk with like phlegm in your throat.
Are you going to show him how he sounded like his hero, Babe Ruth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what his last speech.
This is Babe Ruth. This is Fred's genius. He goes, quick, play the Babe Ruth thing. He goes, this is when Babe Ruth had throat cancer, and he was saying farewell to the world, and there's very little difference. Here we go.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Garrett's Artie, what's up, man? You know how bad my voice sounds. Well, it feels just as bad. You know this baseball game of ours. And it's like, it's 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever.
Oh.
Comes up from the only real game, I think, in the world, baseball. I don't know. I'm going to try to get rid of this today, and I don't know. There's been so many lovely things said about me. So I hope you get this. It's the only number I figured I could call. And I'm glad that I've had the opportunity to thank everybody. All right, so I'm not going to be there today. I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow, hopefully. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, man.
I'm sorry, thank you.
I just got to get rid of this. I can't even talk. All right, man. Later.
That does sound exactly like him.
All right, here's the best thing ever. This is Sick Artie calling a deli.
Oh, okay.
Sick Artie calling a deli. Get ready for laughs.
Hello? Garrett's Artie. What's up, man?
Artie?
Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick.
Yeah?
Sick as a dog. I got a fever.
Maybe you called the wrong number.
That's like...
Okay.
It's 5 a.m. on Monday.
Well, according to my clock, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, not 5 o'clock in the morning.
And, I don't know. I'm going to try to get rid of this today.
Get rid of what?
I don't know.
No. This is the wrong number. This is Avenue.
It's the only number I figured I could call.
Okay, but you're calling the wrong number. I don't have no one works for me. It's only me and my cousin.
All right, so I'm not going to be there today.
Yeah?
I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow.
Where?
Hopefully. All right, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine with me. What am I going to tell you? Don't be here.
I'm sorry, man.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so I'm not going to be there today.
I think you got it wrong.
I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow, hopefully. All right, I'm sorry.
You don't walk here. Nobody walks in this place but me and my cousin. I don't even know you.
What if the guy said, "Is this Babe Ruth?"
Hey, it's his last phone call.
It's the babe.
Yeah. Anyway, so a lot of fun with that.
I was thinking about saying.
And now, the nominees for Best Actor. Artie Lange, calling in sick to the Howard Stern Show.
Garrett, it's Artie. What's up, man? It's like... it's 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. And, I don't know. I'm going to try to get rid of this today. And,
you can play
so
pirate.
I hope you get this. It's the only number I figured I could call. All right, so I'm not going to be there today. I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow, hopefully. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I just got to get rid of this. I can't even talk. All right, man. Later.
A great performance.
Who are the other nominees?
That was it.
That's it.
You're the only nominee.
Gonna run away with. You know, I was thinking about saying on my message that the only real game is baseball. Just out of nowhere.
Should have just thrown that in.
The only real game.
Hey, Sue, you're on the air.
Would you please have Artie call in for me?
Yeah.
What?
I need Artie to call in sick for me today. I'm not feeling very good.
You could hire him for that job, actually.
We'll sell you that tape.
You could do celebrity call in sick for me.
Right. Yeah, Jeff, you're on the air.
Howard. Wah, I got the sniffles. I can't come to work. Wah.
You know, when you miss a day of work here, boy, the email is brutal. Remember you missed the day and everyone said, no more Robin, she sucks on the show? Boy, Artie got the beating and drubbing of his life.
No, not only was he sick, but...
Here's some email. The show is so much more enjoyable without the consistently unfunny Artie. Get ready, man. Here's another one. Wah! I can't come into work because I'm sick like a dog. Wah! I'm going to try to beat this. Wah! Cough, cough, cough. Here's another one. Nice job, Artie. One of the best shows ever. The delightfully vacuous and ticklish Girls Gone Wild and Where Are You? Your liver is undoubtedly recovering from the weekend. Yeah, cough, cough. You convinced everybody. Missing work isn't acceptable in any profession, and you've previously mentioned it yourself. Dude, where's the bottom? You would have had a blast today. I certainly did. Wake up!
Thank you.
I can't tell you how much better the show was without Artie. He isn't that funny. And his racist Guido BS has worn so thin it's goddamn ridiculous. It seems like he sure does light up when he can spew some of that racist crap. I mean, does anybody really give a crap what his opinion of interracial relationships are? I do. Except maybe the other brain-dead racist, Daniel Carver. I would like to know how some no-talent racist got someone from a studio to give him money. He has his nose so far up your ass, Howard, it isn't even funny. He has to agree with whatever you say. Have you ever noticed how, when he's saying any of his lame-ass comments to whoever might be in the studio, he's looking at you, Howard? Talk about gay. Get rid of him already. Well, evidently, you took a beating. You took a drubbing.
Yeah, these guys really are against my interracial marriage view. It's the last time I say them.
Wake up, white people.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Can't play any game or anything?
You know, I had a bunch of games, but I got to tell you, I'm kind of out of time.
Valentine's from our lady? Come on, have a heart.
Well, you sound like Bill Clinton.
Well, I like what he got from Monica, so I'm a fan. I'm all coked out, too.
Are you?
Hey, I'm an Artie Lange fan. What can I say?
God, when you said you were all coked out, Artie sounds so jealous. You do, man.
Yeah, look, man, it used to be some fun.
Everyone was writing me emails after you told about your bender in Las Vegas.
Right.
They said, there's no way Artie's not back on coke. He stayed up all weekend. crystal meth or something. They just
you gotta stay away from that.
more alcohol. It's more than alcohol going on because they said there's no way you could stay awake that long.
I guarantee I'm not doing cocaine.
Special K was another suggestion.
How do you stay up like that? They make a point, Artie.
When I get to Vegas, it's like, well, you've been with me to Vegas. It's like, you just get energized. You're like, there's adrenaline, first of all, from performing, being nervous about performing, and then you drink, you gamble, you lose money, you win money. It's a bad cycle out there. I was only in Vegas for 20 hours.
Okay.
Maybe you can go without sleep for 20.
Look, I'm dead honest on this show, and everything else in my life professionally is over. I would admit to doing coke.
Yeah, why not?
I really would. I would tell you about it. It'd be a good story.
All right, so Artie's here to say he's not on coke.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Yes, Dominic.
Well, we can do a hair follicle test on Artie. It's very simple. They take a few strands of hair, and they can tell you within the last year every drug he did and what period of time. And it's painless. There'll be no problem, and it can be done.
Holy mackerel. Within a year?
1 year.
Everything he did in the last year.
Yep, and it even tells you, like, approximately what months he did the drug.
Wow.
Like, let's say he did coke in August and September, then it would show you that for those months.
Right.
In all fairness to Artie, he doesn't have a lot of hair to play with.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fine. We can use pubic hair.
Really?
That's right.
He's got plenty of that, even though I shave him.
That's amazing.
Hey, Artie, would you submit?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't done. I'm telling you what. I haven't done any coke in a long time.
Well, just give us some hair.
All right.
I'll send the forms in on Monday to you guys. It comes with a whole packet.
All right,
and
Artie, you submit.
And then we just mail it in. And
Artie just went cross-eyed.
But what about like if you took like Tylenol or something?
Oh, stop.
It doesn't affect it, Artie. Even if you drink that stuff from the health store, it doesn't work.
I'm saying, what if I took like a Tylenol like with codeine for a
Fine,
cold?
it'll tell us that actually. Like, let's say you were doing multiple things at the same time.
Right.
It'll show each one you were taking for the same time. One doesn't block the other.
How long does it take to get the results?
About 6 days, 8 days. But I could call them up. They could actually come on the air and give the results.
Let me call my lawyer.
Artie, would you submit, really?
Well,
shaky. Oh, no.
I'm telling you, I've not done cocaine.
Then why don't you let us test? Well, what
right.
have you done?
I mean, what I'm worried about is I might have been in the room where someone had some weed.
Oh, we don't care about weed.
Weed we don't care about.
Right.
Weed is understandable.
Right.
It'll show meth.
And I've never done crystal meth, ever.
Okay.
It'll show...
everything. Any type of drug.
Any type of drug?
Yep, it'll show even over-the-counter diet pills kicks up.
Oh, diet pills. I'm clearly on those.
And
Why don't you end the speculation once and for all? Do the hair test.
Then I mean, like, what if, I don't know, I'm just saying, what if you have, like, prescription pills that you take for a certain illness?
No problem. No problem. That'll show up. By the way, this can't be used against you criminally, so don't be concerned.
Oh,
I mean, it's not against the law to have a drug in your system. It's against the law to buy it or possess it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you on medication?
No, sometimes I am.
Right.
Like when I'm on a plane. When I get on a plane, I like to take.
You sound like Jackie.
I do, but I don't do coke or meth. I'll definitely submit to prove I don't do coke or meth. But when I'm on a plane, I take sleeping pills sometimes.
Right. All right. Thank you, Dominic.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You ain't taking a hair test, are you?
Let me just give me a day just to cut some of my sister's hair off, and I'll bring it in.
Okay. What else is in the news, Robin?
But I would, because I'm telling you, I would.
You know what? We offered that test to someone else once, and they said sure on the air, and then they wouldn't give us their hair either.
All right, Artie, you go arrange for it.
You can have some of my back hair.
We'll take it.
Oh, you will?
Those last few clips spanned over several days during February 2005 and were the precursor to what we now know as Artie's heroin addiction. This next clip jumps over to the next month when Artie discusses a stomach illness he's been having, which causes him to throw up. Of course, we now know that this nausea was caused by something else. This ultimately leads into Artie calling out sick for 3 work days in a row before returning with his first sick story. This is March 18th, 2005. Artie's illness continues, and May 26th to June 1st, 2005. Artie's second sick phase.
You're staring at him and he caught me. How can you not look? It's a giant man laying on a chair out in my studio with a Santa hat. I was talking to Artie about how I see him rushing in here with that bagel in the morning. I mean, like, I said, I really feel sad for the man who comes between Artie at the front door and Artie who has to get to his desk to eat that bagel.
I look so forward to that bagel in the morning.
I can say, you know what?
You mean the rush is not to get to work, it's to get to eat the bagel.
I was right behind him.
Oh, really?
And, like, he had no idea because he was so focused on getting into this studio. You were moving, and like he says, you know, I'm still not feeling well, my stomach hurts, and I go,
I'm not 100%.
You were moving like a guy who was 100% with that bagel in your hand.
Well, you know, I've dropped a couple of pounds recently, and the way I've done it is I don't eat, like, after 3 o'clock anymore.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
And what I do is I just get so tired that I fall asleep before I eat. So when I get up in the morning, it's like I reward myself. I'm getting a bagel with extra butter and coffee, so I can't wait to get here to eat it.
You don't eat anything past 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I've lost about, in the last year, I've lost 35 pounds.
This is your new diet?
Well, it just eating late at night was always a problem for me. So the one thing the schedule is good for is maybe you could fall asleep before you eat, you know? And
I do all my eating.
That's what I've been doing.
At night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm bad with that.
But you really eat well. You know, as like a turkey burger on a dish or something like that. See, I can't do that.
Yeah.
If I eat at night, it's going to be like a bad meal.
My weakness is bananas. I know that sounds kind of lame, but
they're like
they're high calorie.
Yeah, they're high calorie. Yeah.
Oh, Artie can relate.
No, I'm just saying. I've heard of all the fruits.
Not bananas dipped in chocolate.
But of all the fruits, I've heard they're the higher calorie.
Yeah, but I freeze them.
If you're going to go for fruit, Artie, that would be
I slice a banana and I eat it frozen, and it tastes like ice cream to me, and I just eat it all night.
It's a treat.
It's off the scale, but it actually puts weight on.
Right.
It really does. I mean, it's but I don't care. I'm wild. I'm out of control. I'm a wild man.
I'm gonna have a banana. I don't care.
I'm gonna have 2 bananas. I'm up to like 2.
Right. So when I get in here, man, especially lately, I look forward to that bagel.
Yeah, you better not get into his way. He hasn't eaten since 3 the day before.
Yeah. No, I see him moving, and I go, he can't be that sick.
No. He's hungry, though.
I love this eating through it. It's amazing.
Well, you know, I threw up yesterday.
Oh, so I get the email. Some guy was saying, hey, I think I know what's wrong with Artie.
Really?
I hope he ain't right. He might be.
What's the deal?
I'm going to read it to you. Hold on a second here. Listen to this. Robin's a nurse. She'll understand. Put on your nursing outfit, please.
I want to help with the diagnosis.
Ma, turn off the radio.
Put on your thong and nursing outfit. You wear a thong?
Your nursing thong.
You wear a thong?
Occasionally, not all the time.
I thought you did. I have a feeling you might. I think of you in a thong.
Oh, really?
Sure. In fact, here's one. Robin needs to show more skin. This conservative look sucks. I want to see her ass and her boobs. She should get together with little Kim and go shopping.
It's one of the few emails I agree with.
Well, I'll have to get together with little Kim in jail as things are turning out.
I know.
This is going to bum you out with this guy, Rob, but just don't forget.
Look,
All right.
believe me, I got thick skin at this point.
Artie has pancreatitis.
Oh, my goodness.
Very common with people that consume too much alcohol. These symptoms will stop if he stops drinking for a few weeks and eases up on the alcohol and oily foods.
Really?
Symptoms include abdominal pain.
All right.
Just below the rib cage.
Okay, that's true.
On the upper left abdomen. Fatigue, the runs, etc.
You got all that, Artie?
Pretty much.
Do you? Do you have
But that could also be like the flu, too.
Yeah.
But I don't have a fever. That's what worries me.
I was going to say, have you coughed?
No, if I had a fever, I wouldn't be able to function. I go into like a ball with a fever.
Me too.
You know, that guy might be right.
So, you know what?
Now, I got
Try to drink through your pancreatitis.
I mean, I got a gig in Buffalo this weekend, so I won't be drinking there.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that won't aggravate the situation.
There's no hope that the pancreatitis will ease up this weekend.
Oh, and I heard it's supposed to snow Sunday when I'm flying back. It'll be fun to get trapped up there.
Trapped up there with a bottle. Guess who isn't here?
Artie?
Artie.
What happened to Artie?
Here you go. Ready? Called in.
Oh, a sick call?
Sick call. Get ready.
Gary, it's already giving you more ammunition. Correct. It's Thursday morning. I can't stop throwing up. Or sorry I had to bleep that, but I got some sort of stomach virus. It's killing me. I gotta go. I'm going to the doctor, so I'm not going to be there today. So have a good time with this one. I'll probably be in tomorrow. I know I will be, no matter what, because it's better than dealing with this. So sorry, Gary. Later.
I like that he's going to the doctor for that. But what would the doctor tell you? First of all, the guy eats horribly.
Yeah, I'm wondering what thing gave him the virus.
He drinks excessively. I mean, well, what's the mystery?
He needs a doctor to tell him what a mess he is.
Well, Mr. Lange, I've examined you now for a half hour, and it appears you are a fat drunk. And from time to time, as a result, your stomach and your whole system will become upset, and you will get diarrhea and vomit. So.
At least he didn't have to fake cough this time because he wasn't, feigning a cold.
Yeah, I like the fake cough. Hello, Gary. I'm not feeling good.
Garrett's Artie, what's up, man? It's 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. And, I don't know. I'm going to try to get rid of this today. And, I don't know. So I hope you get this. It's the only number I figured I could call. All right, so I'm not going to be there today. I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow, hopefully. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I just got to get rid of this. I can't even talk. All right, man. Later.
He's got quite a collection of these.
Yeah.
Garrett's Artie, what's up, man? It's like 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. And, I don't know. I'm going to try to get rid of this today. And, I don't know. So I hope you get this. It's the only number I figured I could call. All right, so I'm not going to be there today. I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow, hopefully. Garrett's Artie, what's up? It's 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. I'm not going to be there today. I should be there tomorrow.
Hello?
Garrett's Artie, what's up, man?
Artie?
Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick.
Yeah?
I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever.
Maybe you called the wrong number.
That's like...
Okay.
It's 5 a.m. on Monday.
Well, according to my clock, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, not 5 o'clock in the morning.
And, I don't know. I'm going to try to get rid of this today.
Get rid of what?
I don't know.
No. This is the wrong number. This is Avenue.
It's the only number I figured I could call.
Okay, but you're calling the wrong number. I don't have no one works for me. It's only me and my cousin.
All right, so I'm not going to be there today.
Yeah?
I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow.
Where?
Hopefully. All right, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine with me. What am I going to tell you? Don't be here.
I'm sorry, man.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so I'm not going to be there today.
I think you got wrong.
I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow. Hopefully. All right, I'm sorry.
You don't work here. Nobody works in this place but me and my cousin. I don't even know you.
Yeah, well, he's calling in sick anyway.
Everybody should use an Artie call when they have to call in sick.
I think we should call that guy back again and use the new Artie call.
Yeah.
Artie needs to call in sick again. I wonder would that work.
Remember who that guy was?
Yeah, we keep a record. Are you kidding? We're very organized.
Copious records over here.
Let me see if it'll work. Yeah. I think I lost the original message already.
Oh, no. Don't know which one it is?
No, here gets so many of them.
Gary, it's already giving you more ammunition. Correct. It's Thursday morning. I can't stop throwing up.
It'll work. I fired you last time. Why you call back?
Sorry I had to bleep that, but...
Bleep what? You don't know what you're talking about. All right, I can see that going down. So Artie's not here.
I'm sorry he's sick. Somebody said he sounded a little rough yesterday.
I don't know. I feel a little rough myself. This is, Artie's not here today, cold and sick. This is pretty funny, too, so... I played it earlier in the morning, but it's worth repeating. Here's Artie's latest calling in sick call.
Gary, it's already giving you more ammunition. Correct. It's Thursday morning. I can't stop throwing up. Sorry I had to bleep that, but I got some sort of stomach virus. It's killing me. I gotta go. I'm going to the doctor, so I'm not going to be there today. So have a good time with this one. I'll probably be in tomorrow. I know I will be, no matter what, because it's better than dealing with this. So sorry, Gary. Later.
Oh, the poor doctor.
I'm going to the doctor. I can't stop throwing up. I got some sort of stomach virus. It's killing me. I'm not going to be there today.
Like you said, it's better than the other ones because usually Artie has a sore throat, and then when he calls in, he has to do his fake cough.
Yeah, he starts trying to give evidence.
Yeah, he has to prove within the first second that he's really sick.
Garrett, it's Artie. What's up, man? It's like it's 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. And, I don't know. I'm going to try to get rid of this today. And, I don't know. So I hope you get this. It's the only number I figured I could call. All right, so I'm not going to be there today. I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow, hopefully. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I just got to get rid of this. I can't even talk. All right, man. Later.
Always love that one.
Garrett, it's Artie. What's up, man? It's like 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. And, I don't know. I'm going to try to get rid of this today. And, Garrett, it's Artie. What's up? It's 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever.
Hello?
Garrett, it's Artie. What's up, man?
Artie?
Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick.
Yeah?
I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever.
Maybe you called the wrong number.
That's like...
Okay.
It's 5 a.m. on Monday.
Well, according to my clock, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, not 5 o'clock in the morning.
And, I don't know, I'm going to try to get rid of this today.
Get rid of what?
I don't know.
No, this is the wrong number. This is Avenue.
It's the only number I figured I could call.
Okay, but you're calling the wrong number. I don't have no one works for me. It's only me and my cousin.
All right, so I'm not going to be there today.
Yeah.
I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow.
Where?
Hopefully. All right, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine with me. What am I going to tell you? Don't be here.
I'm sorry, man.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so I'm not going to be there today.
I think you got wrong.
I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow. Hopefully. All right, I'm sorry.
You don't walk here. Nobody walks in this place but me and my cousin. I don't even know you.
So earlier this morning I said we should take Artie's new sick call and call that guy back. Now, it's been months since we called there.
Right.
So here it is. Sal and Richard were back there with this one.
Good morning, down.
Gary, it's Artie.
Who's Artie?
Need more ammunition.
Who is this? And what do you want from me? Why are you...
It's Thursday morning. I can't stop throwing up.
I told you this last time. I don't know you. I don't know your name. I don't know why you keep on calling me. Stop bothering me.
Sorry I had to bleep that, but...
What believe? Believe what? What are you talking about?
I got some sort of stomach virus. It's killing me. I gotta go, I'm going to the doctor, so I'm not going to be there today, so...
Oh, okay. Go see a doctor before you drop
dead. Have a good time with this one.
Man...
I'll probably be in tomorrow. I know I will be, no matter what.
I see you coming in the store. I promise you. I'll punch you in the mouth. I don't want you in the store tomorrow.
It's better than dealing with this, so...
Go ahead, deal with it, and go yourself.
Sorry, Gary. Later.
Whatever.
Tomorrow. I'll probably be in tomorrow. I can't stop throwing up. I'm not going to be there today.
All right. So there it is. The saga continues.
I wonder if Artie... what time is Artie's doctor's appointment?
I don't know. We gotta check in on him.
What's a doctor going to do?
I don't know, but I hope Artie calls in sick so I can call that deli guy back.
2 days in a row.
Hello. Who is there? Artie is still out sick.
What is wrong? There must be something seriously wrong.
One of my friends claims that Wednesday night he was watching the Yankee game on TV and swears he saw Artie out there all night.
Really?
And now he's sick, which would make sense if you're burning the candle at both ends.
Yeah.
So, the plot thickens. Well, we'll see what happens.
Did he make another call?
No. Just an email. I saw the email from his manager. His manager writes us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm here to tell you that Artie can, it's official. Yeah.
I think he just didn't want to have another voicemail to be goofed up.
Right.
We need those voicemail.
Hey, Gary. It's Artie. Still sick. I'm still under the weather. Can't make it.
Good morning. Well, to start the show off, I got to play you something disturbing, and I think it's going to cause controversy on the show. And I think that anyone who is a fan of this show and a longtime part of our family will be disturbed by this voicemail I received. And I'm going to play it to you right now. Here we go.
Gary, it's Artie again. It's Tuesday morning. I'm not going to be able to make it in again today. I had a little bit of a relapse here, but no matter what, I'll be there tomorrow. Sorry, man. Very sorry. All right? Take care.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now all the theories are flying.
What is going on? Who's got what theory?
Well, I'm back on the Coke theory. I haven't gotten off that theory.
Really? You're just sticking with it?
Well, I would never have that theory because I'm the worst at when someone's really in distress and having a bad time of it. I never notice. I mean, I'm the worst.
Well, you wouldn't notice anything. I said I could be dead for several years before you notice.
I know. So I'm always so shocked when somebody's really in trouble because, and someone a couple of months ago who I know very well said to me, "Oh, you don't realize what's going on with Artie." So I was like, "Well, what's going on?" And they gave me this whole story, and I go, "Well, how do you know this?" "Oh, we saw this, we saw that." And it was like somebody I kind of, might know something. But
really? And they thought something was going on?
Yeah.
Months ago.
Yeah, but I thought it was ridiculous. And I know it's ridiculous. I know Artie's not back on Coke.
Well, he would hate it if you were saying this.
Right.
You know, and you are.
Yeah, I'm saying it because I can't figure out what illness he has
That he's relapsing from.
Actually, you want to know my real theory?
What?
My real theory is Artie's not back on coke. I mean, he drinks too much and parties too hard, but I think that Artie gets sick and he missed Thursday and Friday. And then the 3-day weekend comes up and he decides, I'm not going to miss a 3-day weekend. So he goes out and he pushes it hard again, and now he's sick again. Which has happened to me many times where, you get a relapse because you just, when you do this kind of work, you got to just stay inside and rest.
I mean, he's not 100 years old. He should be able to recuperate.
And what is this illness that's so bad that he can't come in?
Yeah, he's so sick he can't come into work. He can still talk.
I know.
You want me to call him? You want to get him on the air?
Yeah, let's find out what's going on. Although I don't want to
You
wake the
haven't
guy.
talked to him?
No, and he hasn't even called me.
Wow.
He's like, I don't want to bother you.
Yeah, I was surprised when I got the message this morning because I thought if there was any chance he would have usually even left me a message last night saying, listen, I'm not doing good. I may not be in tomorrow.
Yeah, this seems to be a surprise this morning that he couldn't make it in. To him.
He must have a really bad case of AIDS or leukemia.
Yeah, I mean, whatever keeps you out this long should kill you.
Well, like Fred said to me this morning, he goes, remember Artie said everything's going to end badly? Like,
Well,
maybe that's what he does.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm getting a vibe on this.
Go ahead.
You know, that he's unhappy about that movie thing.
And he's going to do what?
And even if he goes, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this.
He's not okay with
He's not
this?
okay with it. I get a funny feeling. That's just my vibe. Totally.
I have people talk to me about doing movies all the time. In fact, I might do another one at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And what will happen is I'll come in and do the show, and I'll leave and I'll go do the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I think.
But you're Howard Stern. That's what he keeps saying. You're Howard Stern. I'm only Artie.
He goes, well, I'm only Artie. And I'm like, well, you're a much younger man than I am, number one. Number two, I probably have more pressure on. I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't have pressure here, but
What pressure could he have?
that's what I'm saying. I mean, I got a lot more pressure on my head.
He has to make up things like gambling pressures. He has so little pressure.
Yeah, he's got to go create pressure. I mean, really. So what is your theory?
But I think he's really sick as a result of the whole thing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
You know.
Oh, you think he's like it's a psychological
It's wearing
thing?
him down.
Yeah, he's all freaked out. He's got this movie that he wrote with Frank Sebastiano.
Yeah.
And okay, someone gave him $2.5 million to make a low-budget movie. And calm down, man. Just make the you'll be fine. Make
Is
this
this
fit
like
the
a
movie.
Dave Chappelle thing?
Yeah, the guy just
Yeah, it's like a meltdown.
he's having a meltdown because he wants to go make the movie and not have to be here at the same time.
How's he going to get through this movie if he's so sick?
Well, maybe that's his thing. Like, I can't do both.
It's drama.
It's too much drama. It's drama.
It's like that day you were having the conversation with him on the air. He says, "Look, man, you're amazing. You can do it all. I can't."
This is and Artie's probably not even conscious that he's doing this. He's probably some angry, violent, kind of like rage.
Childhood stuff he hasn't ever gotten rid of.
Right.
Yeah.
He's probably like, man, Howard's saying I should work and work.
Right. Yeah. How dare he?
He's having like a tantrum, but he doesn't recognize it as that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, everybody keeps saying to me, that Artie said it would end badly. And I'm like, yeah, and I don't understand why you say something like that unless you're going to live into it.
Unless you're lighting the fuse.
Yeah.
He can't be Jackie Martlinging on us, can he?
Jackie was just totally... He had nothing going on. He was just destructive.
Yeah.
Artie's a bright guy. He's really talented, but he's got some issues.
Yeah.
And you don't see it until something like this comes up, like another job.
Yeah.
Something good.
Well, anyway, so...
I hope he's all right.
Me
I
too.
hope he's not...
Self-destructing?
Yeah, doing any of this stuff that we're speculating about.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not. We just like to speculate and ruin people's lives.
But how many days has it been now?
Well, let's see. He was in here Thursday, Friday. He had Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
To recover. And Tuesday he can't make it in.
What is this illness he has?
I'm telling you, he must be dying.
Yeah.
He's got, like, Ebola or something.
Look, I got that flesh-eating virus, girl. I'll try being tomorrow.
I'll be in tomorrow. Tomorrow.
I
Yeah,
promise.
it's Artie again. It's Tuesday morning.
Tuesday.
That's today.
Yeah, I forgot. It's Tuesday. You're right. Wait a second.
That was the part that...
Saturday, Sunday, Monday he missed. I forgot. Yeah, and now it's Tuesday. What's going on?
Artie got mad last time I said this. He is the hardest person in the world to get a hold of. He's got this crazy call
Phone.
intercept thing. So, like, it tells you what you do, and I have to leave my name and push the pound key, and then the whole thing started over again. Then it said, hold on, I'm connecting you, and then nothing happened.
Right. I don't even bother calling
I
them.
give up.
I don't call them.
And Artie goes, everyone can get a hold of me, but it's
not me.
You know what it is? We have our numbers blocked here because we're a radio station, and that makes it more difficult. But so what?
No. Well, whatever.
We'll make it in again today. I had a little bit of a relapse here, but no matter what, I'll be there tomorrow.
What is it?
Sorry, man.
Relapse of what?
Yes, we still don't know. All we know.
Did he go to a doctor?
All we know is that he was throwing up.
Yeah.
That's all I know. Like, he didn't say I have the flu or have a virus. I just know that on Thursday morning, I'm throwing up and the other end.
Right. He was going at both ends.
Diarrhea. You could say diarrhea.
And so other than that, I don't know whether it was a flu or a virus or he ate something bad or what.
This is an awful long time for any of those regular scenarios.
Yeah. Steve, you're on the air.
Yeah, I saw Artie this weekend.
Where was he?
Oh, in Las Vegas at the Hard Rock. He was at the blackjack table.
Yeah, I got
son of a gun.
I got a funny email somebody sent me. They saw him on the side of a road filming a movie.
One quick thing.
Said, yeah, it's pre-production.
Yeah.
One quick thing.
Yeah.
The Sam Kinison tribute song.
Yes.
You guys did a great job on that.
That's a good
And I got the best of tape, and I was listening to it. If any time you can remember, please play that, because it'll make you sad, it'll make you happy. But it's a great song.
All right, we'll play that for you.
Thank you, sir.
All righty.
Good day. Hey now.
Hey now.
So there have been no real Artie sightings.
I don't know. Maybe he really was. I don't know.
The Howard Stern Show.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's Artie again. It's Tuesday morning. I'm not going to be able to make it in again today. I had a little bit of a relapse here, but no matter what, I'll be there tomorrow. Sorry, man. Very sorry. All right? Take care.
We're getting a lot of Artie tape now. I mean, we have...
He's almost as prolific as, those Al-Qaeda members.
I know.
Always making tape.
A lot of messages.
Gary, it's Artie giving you more ammunition. Christ. It's Thursday morning. I can't stop throwing up.
We got like a catalog of tapes, of Artie.
Sorry I had to bleep that, but I got some sort of stomach virus. It's killing me. I gotta go. I'm going to the doctor, so I'm not going to be there today. So have a good time with this one. I'll probably be in tomorrow. I know I will be, no matter what.
What stomach virus?
I'm dealing with this.
Lasts this long?
Sorry, Gary. Later.
What stomach
There's no such thing unless, you go back and eat the same thing again?
Gary, it's Artie. What's up, man? It's like... it's 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. And, I don't know. I'm going to try to get rid of this. Gary, it's Artie. What's up, man? It's like 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. And, Gary, it's Artie. What's up? It's 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. I'm not going to be there today. I should be there tomorrow. All right, man. Later.
All right. I like the Artie calls the deli guys.
You call that guy again?
I know. Aaron, go ahead. You're on the air. Hi. Car phone. Car phone alert.
We can't hear you.
Hello?
Yes, Aaron. Artie, Aaron, whatever. Yes, fatigue me more, Aaron, please. Hello?
Yeah, this is Aaron.
Yeah, can you talk already?
Yes, I couldn't tell if you were talking to me or not. Sorry. I heard the message from Artie this morning, and I've been in recovery for coming up on 13 years, and it sounds like Robin's pretty up on this too. He is in deep, and I can just tell. I mean, I've been doing this a while, and he is a man of talent. You know, just like your
you don't know.
said,
You don't know that Artie's in trouble.
That he's like,
yeah, Artie's in deep.
All right, Chris, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Hey.
Hey, I'm thinking maybe Artie got a hold of them hot dogs his mother told him to throw away, right?
Yeah, Artie, don't eat those hot dogs. Throw them out.
Yeah, you know, like she gets everything fresh. He had them since the World Series, or maybe he got hungry and binged and sucked a few of them down.
Scott, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, man.
Well, he says it right in the message.
What?
His relapse.
I've had a relapse.
Well, he could mean of the stomach flu.
Yeah, but it's more likely he got all hammered up one night last week and knew he had to get up for work and got his hands on an 8-ball and away he went.
A lot of theories being splashed around this morning. Yes, JR.
Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what. It's, you know, there's pros and cons. You know, let's hope that it's nothing more than a virus. But I mean, it has OxyContin written all over it.
How do you figure?
Well, you know, when he goes in the morning, it's an upper. You know, he might come in. You guys are observant. He might be peppy. You know, a little more on edge than he should be normally. Now, wasn't there a time back that he had weight loss?
Yes.
And everyone's like, you know, complimenting him that. I mean, when you're on the oxys, I had a roommate in college who, you know, just barely got off that. He got in deep, and the first day, you know, you get into it and you do it day after day after day.
How about maybe Artie's really sick?
I hope.
That's not possible.
That's that. No one believes it. I don't know.
You know, but then they start putting all these things together. You go,
Well, yeah, it's possible. I mean, you know, Artie is an addict. I mean, was. I mean,
I guess you're always. That's what they
yeah.
say in the meetings.
Yeah. But maybe he's just sick again.
Did you hear about Christian Slater? I hope he doesn't go this way.
What did he do?
Christian Slater was arrested for touching someone's butt on the street.
A dude?
No, it was a woman, I think.
Wow.
But, yeah, he was completely intoxicated and grabbed some stranger.
Really? I can't believe it. When did this happen?
Over the weekend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's on Broadway right now. He's in a play.
Boy, I don't know. I tell you something. I met his wife a couple of times. Had to be the sexiest thing I've ever seen on
Really?
two friggin' feet. I wouldn't be touching anyone's ass but hers.
Aren't they broken up?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You know more about this
Yeah,
than
I
I
thought
do.
that's over.
Oy vey, you have to see this girl to believe it.
Really?
Yeah, she's just smoking friggin' hot. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, if you
Well, maybe if you lose her, you just have to grab somebody.
maybe.
Because he got arrested and charged.
Chester, you're on the air.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Artie has pancreatitis. What do you think?
Maybe he caught it from Nicole Bass.
Yeah, I think he was making out with Nicole Bass.
I don't know. You know, I think Artie's sick. I think Artie's one of those guys got sick on, I guess it was Thursday he didn't come in. That was the first call. Then we got a call Friday he didn't come in. And then now we got a call Tuesday morning that he's had a relapse. But
The thing that was really interesting about the Friday call, though, was it came from the manager.
Right.
Artie didn't call himself. And I was like, wait a minute. He can call the manager? He could have called us.
Because he doesn't want to have us use his voice in any more
He
phony
didn't
phone
want to
calls.
have any more ammunition out there.
Yeah, right.
Hello?
Garrett, it's Artie. What's up, man?
Artie?
Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick.
Yeah?
Sick as a dog. I got a fever.
Maybe you called the wrong number.
That's like...
Okay.
It's 5 a.m. on Monday.
Well, according to my clock, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, not 5 o'clock in the morning.
And, I don't know. I'm going to try to get rid of this today.
Get rid of what?
I don't know.
No. This is the wrong number. This is Avenue.
It's the only number I figured I could call.
Okay, but you're calling the wrong number. I don't have no one works for me. It's Me and my cousin.
All right, so I'm not going to be there today.
Yeah.
I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow.
Where?
Hopefully. All right, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine with me. What am I going to tell you? Don't be here.
I'm sorry, man.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so I'm not going to be there today.
I think you got wrong.
I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow. Hopefully. All right, I'm sorry.
You don't walk here. Nobody walks in this place but me and my cousin. I don't even know you.
As long as we're in an Artie mode, here's Artie calling in sick a second time to the deli.
Good morning, down.
Gary, it's Artie.
Who's Artie?
Need more ammunition.
Who is this? And what do you want from me? Why are you...
It's Thursday morning. I can't stop throwing up.
I told you this last time. I don't know you. I don't know your name. I don't know why you keep on calling me. Stop bothering me.
Sorry I had to bleep that, but...
What believe? Believe what? What are you talking about?
I got some sort of stomach virus. It's killing me. I gotta go, I'm going to the doctor, so I'm not going to be there today, so...
Oh, okay. Go see a doctor before you drop
Have
dead.
a good time with this one.
Man...
I'll probably be in tomorrow. I know I will be, no matter what.
I see you coming in the store. I promise you. I'll punch you in the mouth. I don't want you in the store tomorrow.
It's better than dealing with this, so...
Go ahead, deal with it, and go yourself.
Sorry, Gary. Later.
Whatever.
Tomorrow. I'll probably be in tomorrow. I can't stop throwing up. Well, I'm not going to be there today.
Wow.
I can't stop throwing up. I can't stop throwing up. I can't stop throwing up. I'm going to the doctor. I can't stop throwing up. I got some sort of stomach virus. It's killing me.
All right. Enough of the songs. Yes, Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
Howard, I think he has a very big case of nerves. I think it's like Fred said, the conflict of the movie and the job, and I think it's getting to his stomach, so he has like a nervous syndrome.
I happen to believe that as well. Artie's one of those guys who, I didn't realize how fragile he was.
Yeah, I guess.
I think he comes off very, like, sort of, not...
Look, he asked me 2 weeks ago, he says to me, I swear to God, I get off the radio show 5 hours after doing the radio, my head is pounding, Artie pulls me
End
aside.
of the week, it's
End
a
of the
mess.
week.
It's a terrible time.
I'm walking out the door, he goes, how can I talk to you? I go, yeah, Artie, what's up? He's like, I got, I love the show and everything, I don't want to ever get fired or anything. I go, yeah, Artie, what is it? Me and Frank Sebastiano, we wrote a movie. It's my dream. It's about a softball player, and I go, what? Every movie you do is about softball? Didn't he write some other softball movie?
I think his whole
it was
life
on his DVD, like a softball sketch.
Consumed with writing baseball movies.
Yeah. The softball movie. I said, yeah. It's a small movie. It's a $2.5 million budget, and I'm going to take 2 weeks off to shoot it during our vacation in July, but then I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks from the show. So he goes, how do you feel about that? I go, well, if you want to know how I feel about it, I think it's strange. What do you mean? What do you mean it's strange? I go, well, yeah, I understand taking 2 weeks in July of your vacation to shoot a movie, but why would you need to leave the show for 3 weeks? I mean, this show is a high priority. I think, you always told me if I want to go do something, I could go. Yeah, that's true. But if you're shooting in New York and it's a low-budget movie, why don't you come up with a schedule? Use the week we have off in August. That's 3 weeks. And I said, and then the other 2 weeks, just show up after 9 o'clock or 9:30. You can leave the show a half hour early every day. Like, work out some kind of schedule. Oh, I didn't think you'd care. I didn't think anyone cared. I go, well, I said, well, you're on the show for a reason. I mean, you're part of the team. I would think that you would make this your top priority. Well, we can't because we got a small budget. We can't shoot like that. I go, did you try? Yeah, we tried. I go, no, you didn't. I said, so that's how I feel. I said, but do whatever you want. I said, I don't hold you to any, commitment like that. I said, do whatever you want.
You asked how I feel.
Right. Well, it threw him into a tizzy.
But now, weeks before he's getting sick?
Yeah.
Yes, it's on his mind, and he can't help himself. It's making himself sick.
Oh, yeah, she's right. And then, I'm telling you, that's what this is. And then he was like, oh man, I've been sick over this. He kept saying it to me. I don't know what to do. I'm stressed out.
Losing sleep.
He's giving himself like his own nervous condition. But Howard, I think we should have a hey Garrett, it's me, Artie contest. What do you think, Howard?
I don't know. We'll see. Hook Nose Mike. Hey, Hook Nose. What's up?
Morning, Howard, you hook-nosed you bastard.
Thank you.
I just wanted to, hey, Robin, how you doing, baby? I just wanted to ask you, Howard, if you were pissed off at Artie at all for not showing up and stuff. I mean, if Artie off, you got 2 days off and then the 3-day weekend.
No, if Artie's legitimately sick, I'm not mad at him, and I think he is. I think what Artie does is he doesn't take care of himself. I think that, listen, I'm a morning guy now.
But he's been here how many years now, and he's never had an incident like this.
Well, because he's cracking up from the stupid movie he's doing, which is going to go nowhere. And I mean, I'm glad. Outside projects are important.
Let's hope it's, the next. What was Adam Sandler's first movie?
Right, the next Waterboy. No, I mean seriously. When I say it's not going anywhere, I mean this is a great job. Do other projects. Do DVDs. Do all. I used to say this.
Well, we say that all the time. Why do you have to leave your show?
Right. You don't.
Making you money and working in order to do these other projects.
I got guys who talk to me about movies. When I consider it, I go, I can't take off from the radio. I go. You're gonna have to work around my schedule.
Yeah, you can't take on a full-time job when you already have a full-time job.
Well, you can, but you got to burn the candle.
You got to realize you're taking on 2 full-time jobs.
And you got to give up something. If in order to take on a movie and a radio show, you got to give up something. And what do you give up? You got to give up some stuff in your personal life.
That's right.
You got to give up a lot of downtime. You can't go to Yankee games. You can't go out at night.
All of that other stuff has to stop.
It means saying no to yourself, and some people aren't good at saying no to themselves sometimes.
You actually have to become responsible.
It's a tough thing to do.
But you also have to figure in that it's not forever. It's for a couple of months.
Not even.
A couple of weeks ago, Artie was talking about, listen, you guys don't understand. I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. That's the direction I'm heading. So maybe, maybe it's time. Maybe he was right. He knew where he was going.
Absolutely. Sean, go ahead. You're on the air. Hey, Sean, you want to talk?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, Artie's not faking it, man. I know a guy last week had a bug for 3 days, throwing up for 3 days. You guys leave Artie alone. Howard, you rule, man. Later.
Thank you, brother.
All right, so there's a bug going around?
It was 6 days ago. Yeah. All right. Well, whatever. I wish Artie well. I hope he's okay.
Oh, I wish we could talk to him. Keep trying him, Bubba.
We tried him all morning, believe me.
You can't get through to him. You can't even call his house. Then you go, hey, Artie, you can't call your house without getting interrupted by this weird phone thing. And he goes, what are you talking about? Everyone calls me.
We actually have been able to leave messages now.
No.
And he just, he probably shut his phone off.
Wow. All right.
I could call his sister and see what's up.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, just maybe personally call his sister and see what's up later.
Hey, now.
All right, Artie's on the phone. Artie, how you doing?
Hey, Howard, this is Artie. Listen, I'm sorry, man. I can't make it in today. I've got a relapse. I don't know if it's cocaine, heroin. I don't know what it is. It's just
Artie, you're not going to be in today to do the show?
I think I'm going to Kenya. I'm going to go with what's his name, Chappelle. I can't take the pressure. It's just way too much to handle. I'm sorry. I was going to call another number. This is the only number I had. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, thank you. Artie is actually here, Artie.
I love when the fans
the real Artie.
I love when the fans
Artie,
do
where you
bits.
been, man? What's going on?
What was that, Art?
I said I love when the fans do bits.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I did a good Artie, man.
Wasn't bad.
Artie?
Dude, it was fine. Sounded great.
Yeah. What do you think, bro? What's
You
up?
want to open for me?
Yeah. I can open for you. No problem.
Artie's upset because...
He's upset?
Yeah, because he was legitimately sick, he's claiming, and that this is ridiculous. And that, he's been maligned.
He looks terrible.
Yeah.
You know what I think?
I heard some of the... Do I look terrible?
I think you would have taken today off. Really, because you don't look good. But now you were forced to come back.
That's right. We forced you back to work.
To answer the allegations.
Yeah, I'm answering the allegations. I've heard secondhand a bunch of stuff. I heard you said that the doctor... what's the doctor going to tell me? I'm a big fat drunk.
I'm going to the doctor.
Yeah, that's your diagnosis.
Yeah, and I think you're on the money with that one. No, I
What's going on?
I wasn't at the Yankee game
Wednesday night?
Not doing cocaine.
You really legitimately got sick.
Or heroin. Well, I don't. Part of it might be a little mental, though. I don't know.
Let me ask you, are you freaking out about your movie?
Thursday morning, I got violently ill. Like I was throwing up and everything. So I figured, I'm not going to go into work because I'm throwing up and I can't stay out of the bathroom.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Right.
And then the next day, I slept all day, and the next day basically was like the same thing, Friday.
You didn't feel good.
But Saturday I felt fine. I thought I had like a virus that went away.
Mm-hmm.
And again, me and Dana actually got dinner Saturday night. I swear to God, I had one drink at dinner. Swear to you. I swear to you. This is like, I swear. And then Sunday I was fine.
Right.
Monday,
what'd you do? So Saturday, you went out Saturday night.
Right.
What time did you get home?
We got back it wasn't early, like midnight. It was with Dana.
Yeah, Well, he slept all day Friday.
Yeah, I see.
I swear to you.
And then Sunday, what'd you do?
Nothing.
What do you mean, you sat home?
I just watched baseball, and...
no drinking.
No, I swear to God. I swear to you I did not drink Sunday.
Monday, did you drink?
Monday, I didn't drink at all.
Really?
Nothing.
And how did you feel? You felt good?
I felt better. I felt certainly able to go to work. Yesterday, I don't know. I am I'm in like a weird mental state right now where I think I'm doing this to myself. I'm kind of stressed.
No, you're sick.
And you think I'm sick?
Yeah, I think you got sick. I think that's it.
But what happened to him yesterday? He was fine over the weekend.
I'm telling you, I got better.
Yeah, what happened yesterday?
I was yesterday I had to throw up again.
You woke up and you got sick.
Yeah.
See, this is mental.
I don't know.
It's mental?
Yeah, because you were fine over the weekend when it wasn't an issue.
I did
talk. To work.
I talked to a doctor and he said I'm doing it to myself.
Yes, you're sick in the head.
No, but it's got nothing to do with it.
This has to do with your movie?
It's got
all right, go shoot your movie for 3 weeks. We're going to tell you, I'm sorry.
It's got nothing to do with that. I can do the work. You know what I am?
What?
I'm afraid, and I obsess about this. I'm afraid of it sucking.
Right, of course you are.
I'm obsessed with it. I can do the work without
Here's the good news. No one's going to see it. All right? So let's say
That's not what he wants to hear, Howard.
I'm telling you. It's a $2.5 million film.
I know.
There have been, remember the Blair Witch Project? That it has happened.
I'm trying to make him feel better.
No.
You're going to go do this thing. It's going to be fun.
You did nothing to make... I would certainly never stay out of work because I'm upset about something. I'm not that kind of person.
Maybe you're feeling too much pressure with this movie. Forget this movie if it's going to kill you.
Do you relate to Dave Chappelle in any way in this situation of yours?
Well, if I had as much talent as him, I think I would.
No, I mean, you're afraid of it sucking, and that's legitimate. Of
course.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Howard, it's a legitimate fear that eats me up about everything I do.
I relate. I've turned down movies because I'm afraid. I'm not sure if I can tell if they're going to suck or not, and I don't want to suck.
Yeah, I mean, but I see.
You're saying he should have turned down his own movie.
I've sucked before. You've never really sucked.
You know who you are. You know how you write. That's it. Turn it down.
No. But
listen,
again,
it's going to be fun. Relax. And if it sucks, it sucks. Believe me. You've done sucky movies before.
That's what I just said.
You've done a ton of sucky movies.
I should be used to it.
Yeah.
Why is it that because it's your
riddled
sucky
with
movie,
failure.
Is it so bad? You've been in other sucky movies.
Right. No, I know. But this actually... the script I think is really great. I really do think it's funny, but I don't have any confidence in me to do this. Like, I don't know. It's not about the work. It's not
But
about...
it's not even here yet,
All right,
Artie. You're killing yourself.
Listen. You're talking rationally. He's talking emotionally.
I'm sorry.
You're in a state of hysteria.
Not hysteria. I'm not hysterical.
You need to calm down.
Right.
You're having a panic attack.
I think yesterday was more of that than a physical illness, I think.
Here's the way I would look at it. By the time you're done shooting this thing, by the time it's wrapped,
right,
we'll be on satellite. No one's going to remember us anyway. No one's going to see the goddamn movie.
It'll be safe
That's right.
to let it go.
That's right.
Well, thanks, man.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to be over there in semi-retirement.
It'll be an afterthought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're putting too much pressure on yourself.
No, it's just again, it's nothing you did or like I heard you were. I would never do that.
Who's directing this film?
Frank Sebastiano.
Well, no wonder you're nervous.
Is he getting no sleep?
He's great. He's great.
No wonder. Has Frank ever directed a thing?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Anything we've seen?
He directed Attack of the Clones, I think.
Has he ever directed a real movie?
Not a full length.
No. Okay. Well, there's your problem.
But it's not. No, he's amazing. He's great. I got everybody around me is doing great. I'm the freaky one. I'm nuts. I'm a lunatic.
Are they getting worried because they've put so much into you?
They've put nothing into him.
Yeah, honestly, they really have put much.
Really? That's what's freaky. They need to
And
put
he's
some money in.
carrying on like this.
Right.
No,
it's not like you've got, a $50 million budget.
But it was nothing mental to the point where I wouldn't have been able to come in. Physically, I threw up. And I was like,
understand.
I don't want, and I sound like crap, and I know that you don't, I don't want to get anybody sick here if I am sick, but I don't
Listen
have
to
a
me.
fever.
This does sound like a mental thing. It's having real ramifications and having real symptoms, but you're stressed out to the max. Look at me. Now, when I start talking to you, all of a sudden you go into that sick eye.
Right. Oh, yes.
You were fine 2 seconds ago.
Me.
Listen
to me.
I'm not saying that. Who's saying that?
You're fine. Listen, calm yourself down.
Yeah.
You got the radio gig. There's no stress here.
Right.
It really isn't. Think about it.
I agree with you.
I mean, who's looking at you you sit here, you make a joke, do it, and then go home. Then you're going to make this $2.5 million budget movie. It's going to be fun. Who knows? Might be great, might not be so great.
I think it will be fun.
Nobody's waiting for you to come out with Gone with the Wind.
And I think if you do this, you're going to make it suck.
It'll be fun to actually make it.
Right. There's no expectations here.
This is a process. This is just your first movie, Artie.
He's also nervous with all the hours he's got to put in. How's he going to have a personal life?
I don't care about a personal. I don't care about any of that. Honestly, I don't do anything anyway.
He's done without a personal life before.
Right.
Yeah.
Before this show.
All right. Listen, you're fine. Sit there and do whatever you have to do.
Dude, it's not going to...
Eat a piece of toast.
Again, I don't want to...
If you feel sick, go home.
I'm the direct opposite of like a cabbie. Like, when I go nuts, you will not hear from me. No one will get calls.
You know what, Cabby?
I just stay by myself.
The only one who was excited to think that Artie might have had a relapse.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, Cabby was figuring, hey, maybe he'll end up in jail.
Yeah, he was like, hey, where's Artie?
Oh, God.
You think he's going to be here today?
I thought about that, too. I'm saying, oh, God, what if something makes you go... By the way, I pay my taxes.
Yeah.
I overpay.
Well, anyway, welcome back, Artie. Good to have you here.
Always great to be back, guys.
Yeah.
Are you going to make it through the week? That's all we want to know.
I'll be.
He'll be fine.
Just allow the mind to rest. Let the mind sink into a still deeper state of rest and peace. If any thoughts come that try and pull you from the here and now, do not get involved with them.
Right. That's so easy.
Come and watch them go.
Don't get involved with thoughts that have to do with the here and now.
Let them come and go.
Right.
I don't
That's
even
easy.
understand what that means.
What it means is anytime you get these phobias and fears and anxiety attacks, just, the thoughts that are occurring, just erase them.
That's not what he said
good,
at all.
Yes, it is.
No, what he's saying is before they get to that point, if you don't dwell on your thoughts, they can't get there.
Yeah, that's easy, not to dwell on your thoughts.
If you're sane, you can do it.
I mean, you know what? I don't think I am. But I was feeling bad until Howard reminded me that no one will see the film.
Yeah, don't get all uptight.
Oh, my goodness. You're going to be a star at Sunday.
Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to make it in again today. I had a little bit of a relapse here, but no matter what, I'll be there tomorrow. Sorry, man. Very sorry. All right? Take care. Gary, it's already giving you more ammunition. Christ. It's Thursday morning. I can't stop throwing up. Sorry I had to bleep that, but Garrett's Artie, what's up, man? It's like it's 5 a.m. on Monday.
You've almost gone.
I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. Garrett's Artie, what's up, man? It's like 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. Garrett's Artie, what's up? It's 5 a.m. on Monday. Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick. I'm sick as a dog. I got a fever. to be there today. I should be there tomorrow. All right, man. Later.
You know what we did?
Artie's going.
We called the second. We called that deli guy for the second time.
Yeah.
With your new sick call.
It's just funny. This is like a shower of abuse. You just sit here. It's like you got to towel off.
Good morning, down.
Gary, it's Artie.
Who's Artie?
Need more ammunition.
Who is this? And what do you want from me? Why are you...
It's Thursday morning. I can't stop throwing up.
I told you this last time. I don't know you. I don't know your name. I don't know why you keep on calling me. Stop bothering me.
Sorry I had to bleep that, but...
What believe? Believe what? What are you talking about?
I got such a stomach virus. It's killing me. I gotta go, I'm going to the doctor, so I'm not going to be there today, so...
Oh, okay. Go see a doctor before you drop
Have
dead.
a good time with this one.
Man.
I'll probably be in tomorrow. I know I will be, no matter
I
what.
see you coming in the store. I promise you. I'll punch you in the mouth. I don't want you in the store.
I should go in. Should I go?
Yeah.
Go ahead, deal with it, and go yourself.
Sorry, Gary. Later.
Whatever.
You should go there and get behind the counter.
Do we
and
have
start,
an address?
You should start working.
Tomorrow. I'll probably be in tomorrow. I can't stop throwing up. Well, I'm not going to be there today.
Damn, the songwriter man hard at work.
Yeah.
I can't stop throwing up. I can't stop throwing up.
They're endless.
I'm going to the doctor. I can't stop throwing up.
It's like Battle Brian.
Some sort of stomach virus. It's killing me. Well, I'm not going to be there today. Have a good time with this one. I know I will be, no matter what.
Hello?
Garrett, it's Artie. What's up, man?
Artie?
Listen, man, I'm not going to come in today. I'm sick.
Yeah?
Sick as a dog. I got a fever.
Maybe you called the wrong number.
That's like...
Okay.
It's 5 a.m. on Monday.
Well, according to my clock, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, not 5 o'clock in the morning.
And, I don't know. I'm going to try to get rid of this today.
Get rid of what?
I don't know.
No. This is the wrong number. This is Avenue.
It's the only number I figured I could call.
Okay, but you're calling the wrong number. I don't have no one works for me. It's only me and my cousin.
All right, so I'm not going to be there today.
Yeah?
I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow.
Where?
Hopefully. All right, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine with me. What am I going to tell you? Don't be here.
I'm sorry, man.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so I'm not going to be there today.
I think you got wrong.
I'm going to rest today. I should be there tomorrow. Hopefully. All right, I'm sorry.
You don't work here. Nobody works in this place but me and my cousin. I don't even know you.
Artie's doctor, you're on the phone, yes.
Yes, how are you, sir?
Good.
Artie, listen.
Yeah.
Did you fill your prescription for the Zoloft? You got to take the Zoloft.
I took that one time before.
And listen,
Paxil.
you still owe me half.
Eric, you're on the air. Yes, Eric. Eric hung up.
Bong it, Eric?
Tom Cruise says you should just take some vitamins.
Oh, yeah? And go snowboarding?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, good morning, everyone. Artie is here. And
yes.
Welcome back. You were missed.
We wondered one day why you called your manager and not us.
Well, because I knew for a fact, Thursday afternoon, I knew for a fact I wasn't going to be able to make it.
Yeah.
And then he emails guy. He does that email thing, which if I had learned how to do, I wouldn't be going through that.
So you used him to email.
Oh, yeah. That 10% is well worth it.
Because his manager knows how to use email. That's great. Well, good morning and welcome. We had Artie. You missed the show yesterday. This chick came in. We played high-low.
Did you see the pictures on howardstern.com?
A different chick from the last high-low?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! I pulled up the website and I was like, "Whoa!"
This really hot chick comes in.
Yeah.
Suffice to say, we get her naked.
Yeah.
She had no intentions of getting naked.
She played high-low. She ended up getting naked. We ended up strapping her into the tickle chair naked. Completely nude.
Yeah, with the highest heels on.
Yeah, she was super hot.
Hotter than the first high-low chick?
On par. And more
that
fun.
first chick was hot.
Yeah, but more fun, this one.
Yeah, the other one wasn't too loose.
Yeah, this one is fun.
Yeah.
It was so funny because we got rid of the homeless guy in like 5 seconds.
Oh, there she is, Art. Look at that.
Oh, my God. Wow, look at that face.
Show a naked picture.
Yeah, show the picture of her in that chair. Look at that.
That's her in the tickle chair.
What happened in here?
Oh, man.
Is she a porn star or something?
No. She's no porn star.
A bartender.
Even she's a waitress.
A waitress.
Holy Christ.
Oh, it was great.
I hear, though, bars, like people who work in bars, like after hours become just like Sodom and Gomorrah, some of them.
I was laughing because you weren't here, and I went, oh, this guy would be...
Oh, he would have been standing for the whole time she was in here.
Yeah.
Throwing up. I was throwing up so much, I wish I had, Jeff Levy's number.
Yeah, right. And then we busted Rachel Hunter's balls a little bit. It was a good show, I thought.
Of course, I'm telling you don't need me here.
No, I was feeling bad you missed
Yeah,
it.
he wanted to share that with you.
Feel bad for you, to be honest with you.
No, you don't.
Artie returns to work and things seem to be going back to normal, but unfortunately, not even 6 days later, Artie calls out sick again, which starts yet another phase of Artie's sickness. This spans June 7th, 2005 through June 13th, 2005. Artie calling out sick 3 times and Artie returning.
And all the storms you've been chasing about to rain down tonight.
Here's startling news to start the show off.
All right.
Artie out again today.
Oh, my.
And not even sure why.
What do you mean?
All right, I'm going to play you the call.
Oh, dear.
Not even sure there's an illness.
Another Artie call.
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Garrett, it's Artie. It's Tuesday morning. Hey, man, I'm not coming in again today. I'm so sorry, man. I just feel like crap. I feel awful. I just can't make it in. All right? I'm sorry, man.
Oh, dear.
I'm really, really sorry. All right? I'll talk to you later. Bye.
I don't know what's going on there.
Artie's got to give up this movie. It's killing him.
Now, it's funny you say that. I said to Baba Bufai, I said, ever since I had that discussion with Artie about how I felt about his movie, he's been missing more days of work. Now, I don't know if it's getting to him or, like I don't know what's going on with him. He's not being honest with me. Take the 3 weeks off then. It's going to kill you.
This is crazy.
Artie asked me how I felt about him doing this movie. I said, I'm happy for you. Maybe there's a way that you can work your schedule so that you can honor your commitment here. You got 2 weeks off in July. You could shoot then. And this movie's obviously right around the corner because he's shooting in July.
Right.
You got 2 weeks in July. You got a week in August. I said, that's 3 weeks. You need 6 weeks to do it or 5 weeks to do it. I said, if you got 2 more weeks, so you go in after the show. You can leave here 9:30 and leave.
Yeah, you do the heavy lifting when you're off, and then, they leave the cleanup work for the 2 weeks that you're working and doing the show.
And then he said to me in that conversation, man, I don't think, I could do that. There's a budget. And I said, well, you asked my opinion. I'm telling you you're an important part of the show, and I'd love to see you try to honor both commitments. I mean, I've done it. I've been in a movie I shot for 4 months, and I know it's not easy, but you talked about...
You were there every day.
Yeah. He goes, well, the budget and this and that. I go, well, listen, you asked me how I felt. I'd love for you to be here if you can honor that commitment. If not, then fine. I mean, do whatever you think is best. That was it. That was the conversation. And ever since then, he's been missing days. He's been sick.
And this is after he basically had no days of missing work.
Yeah, he was one of these guys. He'd be in here no matter what.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. And this time he didn't even say he was sick.
He just said he felt like crap, which makes me believe that he's worrying himself to death.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. It's a small little movie. It's going to be fun for him to do, and then it'll be over. Hey, Eric.
Hey, Howard. I used to do oxys, man. I tell you, they used to give me, I used to work off. I used to have diarrhea bad. Sounds like it might be that, man.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Seriously, I don't know.
It always starts the moment Artie
Well, I mean, it's true. I mean, even my mind goes to that. But I'm hoping not.
Yeah, I'm on treatment. I'm on treatment right now for it, and it's a bad thing, man. That's like the first symptom when you don't have it.
Diarrhea?
Yeah, diarrhea, and you vomit big time.
Ew.
When you detox from them.
Well, I don't know what's going on. What do you think is going on, Fred?
I would agree with you. That was my first thought last time. And then he came in and gave a compelling thing. No, it's not the movie. It's not this. It's not that. And But now, with this message, I'm going back to my original thought.
Gary says to me, Baba Booey says to me, it's not that. But not that he knows. But
he thinks it's something else.
But, I mean, Robin brings up a good point. The guy was here for 4 years, hasn't missed a day.
Right.
He would get drunk on the air, be wheeled down the hall in Vegas.
And
he'd
still
show up
make
for the broadcast.
Yeah.
Gary, what did
Something's not quite right.
What did you say Artie said to you about going off into the sunset or something? What did he say to you?
He said this on the air last week.
What did he say?
He said that if I fall off the wagon or if I go nuts or whatever, he goes, it won't be a big deal. You'll just never see me again. He goes, I just go underground and you'll never hear from me again.
And so what are you saying?
Well, I keep hearing from him.
Oh, so it's all right with that.
Yeah, he said, like, I'll unplug my phone and you'll just never know.
Oh, wonderful.
That's nice. I hope that's not the case.
Well, Gary seems to think not because he's staying in touch.
I don't know. I'm sure I already said it, but like, there's not even an illness in this one.
Right.
And the guys in the office were saying, it seems like every time Artie makes one of these calls, it seems a little bit easier for him.
Yeah.
That's true too. I'm getting that.
The other thing is he just keeps apologizing nonstop. I don't know how many apologies where he said, I'm sorry in there. It was like, I'm sorry.
But the first call, he was like tortured. That one is just like, oh, this again.
Yeah. Mike, hi, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, I remember when Artie first started, you told him he could take time off to do other projects and do the show.
Yeah, and by the way, that still stands. I even said to him, Artie, I never held you to any kind of schedule. If you have to go off and do some things, I understand. I said, but...
And he has done that from time to time.
Right, but I said, you're talking about 3 weeks of time, and if you're shooting in New York, is there a way you can do both? That's all I said. I said, and if you need to go do the 3 weeks, then do it. But if you're asking my opinion, I think maybe you could work a schedule where you do both. Because you become an important part of the show. We made a commitment to you, He's coming over to Satellite with us. I mean, Artie's part of the family. Artie's our guy.
Is there something with that seat?
I don't know.
That always makes a problem.
People go nuts. But, I mean, he might genuinely just be ill. Sometimes
But again, I told you, a guy of his age who's this ill, it should be, like terminal.
Yeah.
There's
it
no
might
such
be.
thing.
He might be dying.
I don't
know. He's testing you.
Well, it's not even a test. I tell you what, if he's testing me, then I flunked the test. Because, listen, Robin and I can sit here with Fred and Benji and Gary and all the gang and do the show. I just like having Artie here. He's part of the sound of the show.
We love him.
We love him. And I said that to him that day. I said, Artie, the reason I want you here is because I love you. I think you're great on the show. I think you've really had an impact. I think people love hearing you.
Absolutely. I love hearing his stories after a weekend of travel.
Yeah.
It's great.
But he's
I do
also...
remember the conversation because it had to do with Jackie, what the shenanigans Jackie was pulling, and then Artie came on board, and, you told him.
I'll tell you one thing with Jackie, and I think Jackie would be the first to admit this, because I've heard from Jackie periodically, sporadically. And I think he would turn to you now and say, I don't know what the hell I was doing.
Right.
And I think that Artie also has been taking his weekends and going and traveling and doing all these live shows, which he hates doing.
Which he said he was going to cut down on, and I haven't seen any reduction.
Because he wants the money. And that's fair, but then don't miss your gig.
Well, that's the whole point. He said he hated it and he was going to cut back. But I haven't seen any cut back at all.
No.
I'm just hearing a dialogue here I don't like because I hate to lose Artie. He's a big part of the show. We really enjoy him.
I love Artie. I really do. And I actually
but we
love
don't
him.
want to kill Artie.
Yeah, and I love him personally. I mean, he's just a great guy to work with and hang with. And, I try to also protect Artie in a way. Like sometimes me, I like to beat up on everyone for fun. And sometimes,
just for your own amusement.
But the reason that sometimes I don't with Artie is because I see that
he's vulnerable.
He's very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Well,
and I didn't realize how vulnerable until the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Right. It's funny because I started to think about, Artie's always said this is the happiest he's ever been in his adult life.
Right.
But I started to, when you hear Artie's week and Artie's schedule and everything, you realize the areas where he finds happiness sort of don't exist. When he goes on the road on the weekends, he doesn't seem happy.
Right.
He seemed very quiet here. I don't hear what he does at night anymore. He just doesn't seem, he seems even less happy than he used to seem, that he used to joke about.
Wow.
When he joked that he was unhappy.
All right, I got to be honest with you right now.
Yeah.
I don't know one thing you're talking about. Is he happy now or is he unhappy?
He's unhappy now.
And you saw him at a time when he was happy?
Yes. I saw him at a time when he got here, he was happier.
He was happy when he got here.
He would talk about things that he did, fun that he had when he went out.
Right.
Now, the weekends suck because he's unhappy to go out on the gigs. He doesn't seem very happy when he's here.
Right.
I don't hear him tell any happy stories of anything he did at night. It just doesn't seem to be any happiness anymore.
I mean, maybe this is nuts, but maybe it's because the Yankees are slumping.
But, don't laugh. In a way, that's one of the things. I'm not saying that's the reason, but that's the thing that brings Artie happiness every night to watch the game.
Maybe he's not even going to the games because he's all worn out.
But even watching them, you go to bed and it's like, the Yankees lost again. It's just another thing that's going wrong.
Are you saying his professional life is annoying and his personal life is a 2?
I'm saying that professional and personal are a 2.
A 2? That's serious. Yes, Bobo.
Hey, how you doing, Bobo the businessman? Listen, I think maybe Artie has a relationship problem, maybe with Dana. Maybe he's kind of bummed out because they don't sound like a medical problem. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. They've had problems before. Artie didn't miss work.
That's right.
Yeah.
They broke up, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, they broke up.
Artie told that story that was so sad about how he saw her at the muffin shop and they looked at each other and you could tell that he was really sad, yet he was at work every day.
Right.
Right. But listen,
Joan Rivers wants to say something.
Hey, listen, Fred, I'll see you at the Funky Fish on the June 25th. Make sure the fans are out there for King Norris.
You got it, man. Thanks.
Bobo's going to be there, Fred. With his hair.
Bring all your friends.
Bring your hair, Bobo.
He's got a new look. He shaved off his mustache.
You're kidding.
Still looks like the same bald guy with a rug.
Does he go to all your gigs?
Yeah. Every time I've been there, he's been there.
I understand he's a big fan of 30-odd foot of grunt, too. He goes to all their shows.
That means I got to punch somebody out now.
Yes, Chris.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah. Oh, this is not Chris. This is Mark. Sorry, Mark.
How you doing? That's all right. Listen, there's 2 things going on here with Artie. One, he's a blue-collar guy, grew up in Jersey. He's been used to being mediocre his whole life, and all of a sudden in the last year or 2, he's experienced a lot of success. And he can't handle this. He's getting a good-looking girl. He's getting the money. He's getting the fame. And it's driving him bananas. And now he's got this movie he's doing. And what he's doing, the second thing he's trying to do here, he's setting himself up to be fired so he can do this. So he doesn't have to blame himself for pursuing what he wants to pursue. So he's setting you guys up. Geez, I missed too much work. I was sick. They couldn't hold on to me. they had to let me go. Everything's okay. It's his way of rationalizing it. He's trying to destroy himself, man. He's used to mediocrity, and this fame is killing him.
Well, that's kind of where my theory's at, that there's a lot of pressure here for some reason. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot of pressure to us, but it might be a lot of pressure to him.
What if
He's a blue-collar guy. He's used to that kind of lifestyle. And all
I'm a
of sudden-
blue-collar guy, too, honestly. I mean, seriously. I mean...
Who's not blue here?
Yeah, we're all
Well, you've
blue.
had-
We're about
you've
as
had
blue as
20
it
years.
gets.
Now you've had 20 years to get used to it. This has hit him overnight almost, and it's brought him from stand-up comic drinking on a stage with nobody coming or shows half filled to being sold out.
But come on, Artie's had his share of success. He did Mad TV for 2 seasons, although he did self-destruct there. And he did.
Not a good example.
He was on the Norm Show, and he's done some film work. I mean, it's not like the guy, was some loser.
Right.
No, not at all. But it's like you said. There's been moments of success and then come back, and moments of success and coming back, and now he's got a whole bunch of things going for him, and I think it's overwhelming him to the point where it's killing him inside.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. This
We
is all
can theorize all day.
Yeah.
Just a theory.
All right, I'm with you. I hear what you're saying. Bobby, go ahead.
Yeah, Howard.
Yeah.
It's basically what the guy's saying, the last caller. Artie's trying to quit. He's a nice guy, and he knows you guys are nice people, and
I don't think so.
He don't know how to tell you. I'm telling you, he's the type of guy.
He just quit. He doesn't have to try.
No, he feels bad.
All he's got to do
He's
is-
a good-hearted guy. He feels bad.
All he'd have to do is say to me, "Hey, Howard, it's not for me anymore. I
Yeah,
want
but
to go off and do
you've
something."
been so good to him, he don't know how to tell you guys. I'm telling you. And he said a few months ago on the air, he said he's got enough money to be comfortable the rest of his life. No,
he doesn't.
Never said
I know. I'm sure he doesn't. No one ever does. But,
No, but I'm telling you, he doesn't. I mean,
he probably can't get up early in the morning. He don't like it.
And he got up early for a very long time.
And I got to tell you something.
without
Artie's happy because he doesn't want to go live in Hollywood. He wants to live in Jersey.
yeah.
This is the perfect gig for that. We're signing up for another 5 years over on satellite. He wants to be near his mom and his sister and Dana. So it's kind of the best of all worlds. He's got a high-profile job that pays well. He's got opportunities up the wazoo for stand-up and for movies.
Well, I'm sure he's the type of guy who gets a little money in his pocket, and he probably lives off that for a while, then he looks for something else.
Maybe.
He don't seem like the type. I'm telling you, I don't think he can handle getting up early in the morning all the time. It's probably catching up to him. And you know him, he likes to drink. So
It could be that it's catching up to him, but I don't know.
I hate to see him leave, but I think that's where it's coming to. I really do.
Hey, what if he's actually just sick?
Hey, if he dies,
That's impossible.
No, but won't we feel foolish? Like, imagine if we find out that he's getting an appendectomy today. Won't we feel like tools?
Yeah. He might really be sick.
Right.
I want to see the scar.
I hadn't considered that theory.
Right.
I don't think so.
I got a
I'm
heart
sorry.
lung
I
operation.
don't
I'll be
think
in
so.
tomorrow.
Let me hear the message again.
Garrett, it's Artie. It's Tuesday morning. Hey, man, I'm not coming in again today. I'm so sorry, man. I just feel like crap. I feel awful. I just can't make it in. All right? I'm sorry, man. I'm really, really sorry. All right? I'll talk to you later. Bye.
What time did he leave the call?
I don't know. I don't know. It had to be sometime between 11 o'clock at night and
So it
4
was
in the
after
morning.
you'd gone to bed. You didn't get this last
They
night.
usually come, the funny thing is they usually come at like 3, which I always think is such an odd hour because I think it would be when you set your alarm. Like Artie gets up, I think, at like 4:30 or something, a quarter to 5, but they usually around 3 he leaves them.
That's because he's been up throwing up all night.
Right.
Zolar, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, let me just change my phone here. I want to come running down to the studio next time you announce he's off the air, and I want to sit in his seat. Is that okay with you?
You want to replace Artie?
Yeah, from now on. Every time he calls in sick, Zolar comes down right away. I leave
I
my
don't know
job.
Zolar.
Why should we be punished?
Yeah,
Come
why
on.
should the audience be punished just
Do me a
because?
favor. I'm always doing stuff for the show.
I know, you're a good guy, Zolar, but it might not be the right sound. I'm very, very hung up on the sound of the show. Yes, Dave.
How you doing, Stern?
Hi.
Yeah. Maybe the individual is just, relapsed. Why you're playing that bit, why you're playing that message, I have no idea,
What do you mean? Why not?
Maybe you should just, throw a cart in, best of, and see what's really going on before you go through with what you're going through,
I don't know what you're saying.
Dave, I'm not following you at all. If you could be a little more
the
direct.
individual just fell off the reservation, Maybe he truly relapsed. You shouldn't be speaking of it
I
on
don't
the
know.
air.
I mean, what do I know? The guy's on the show. How can I not speak about it on the air? Just say
That's what you need to find out, though. You shouldn't be broadcasting this to millions of people. The individual's called up how many times now?
Artie's
3
part of the
times?
show. How can we not recognize that he's not here? What's the matter with you?
Well, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm just trying to be helpful. That's all.
why you busting my chops?
Are you
right?
saying that we could talk about that Artie's gone, but we shouldn't be speculating on what's wrong with him until we know?
No, you can do that. I mean, you can do that, but, it'd be better if you were just to throw a card in and just try to find out what's truly going on before you
we can't find out what's going on.
How am I supposed to find out what's going on?
He's the hardest guy to get a hold of.
We can't even get a hold of the guy.
I'll go call him right now.
All right, go call the guy. Maybe he will satisfy Dave. All right,
there
Dave,
you go.
We're going to go find out.
All right. That's it, Stern.
All right,
I enjoy your show. Have a nice day, one and all.
Thank you, Dave.
All right.
Dave, a little testy.
Yeah.
Put in a cart and go find out what's
Cart?
going on.
Yeah, I think you should take some time off the air to go find Artie.
By the way, at the new place, no carts. We're only going to have everything on computer.
Digital?
Everything's on computer.
Then put on the computer and go find out what's going on with Artie.
Cabby.
I have a theory, because I'm in recovery, and Artie's a guy who went to rehab for addiction. I believe it was cocaine, and all addictions are tied together. And here's the guy who goes to rehab for cocaine addiction. He gets out, he continues to drink, he continues to gamble, and at one point or some point, those drugs just don't do it for you anymore. Those fixes might not get it for you, and I can hear it in his voice. There's something going on, and it's bigger than just being sick or fear of fame or whatever the hell it may be.
Well, maybe
I think Artie needs some help. I think Artie might need an intervention, and I'm being very serious.
Maybe, Cabby, you're jumping to conclusions.
Yeah, because cabbies, every cabbie conclusion is that everybody's falling off the way.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But dude,
Cabby
come on,
has fallen off that wagon many times, three or four times since I know him.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Once, actually.
Doesn't mean Artie's.
Not once.
Doesn't mean Artie's out of control.
No, I'm not saying he is, but dude, you can't listen. For 80+ years, people have tried to just quit one thing and still continue other things, and guess what? It doesn't work. It's been proven just by people relapse, and that it doesn't work, man. I mean, I feel for the guy. I told the guy if he needs help or he wants to talk, call me, and he doesn't. If he wants that. And maybe there's some mental issues too, because part of addiction.
Hey, wait a second. Aren't you supposed to be in jail? What are you still doing around? Well, I don't understand something.
He got 2 months.
Hasn't it been determined that you are a public enemy number one?
Yeah.
I mean,
New York's most dangerous, most wanted.
When are you going into jail?
I spoke with Dominic yesterday, and everything's on for the 29th, as far as we know right now, of July.
The 29th of July?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to see you go.
Well, my worries are more about my dog, which I'm bringing Milton by, actually, tomorrow, so you guys can meet him.
Good, I want to meet Milton.
Yeah, and,
all right,
and
come in tomorrow.
My dog is my biggest worry, and second worry is, what do I do when I get out, like for employment?
I would not worry about anything if I were you.
You just go in and do what you got to do first.
Well, no, I mean, hey, listen, I understand that, but my career is going to be put on hold for 8 months. The way Dominic said it yesterday, I could be out in 8.5 months. Now, what that means, I don't know, but he knows a lot more about it than I do.
You know what? I wouldn't worry about a thing. Knowing you probably won't ever get out of jail. You'll probably be in so much trouble in there that you'll be a lifer.
No, that's not my plan. My plan is to go in there and lay low, and I'm going to try to write a book. I actually started my book already.
Yeah, but the warden has another idea.
What is the name of that book?
I really haven't narrowed it down to one name. I got a lot of ideas floating around. But
hey, the jail you're going to?
Yes.
The warden is a big football fan, and you could start a football team.
There's going to be a football game between you and the guards, and the warden is going to ask you to throw it.
Yeah.
Did you see how horrible that? Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
It's so bad. The original was so much better.
Yep.
It always is.
Hey, Cabby, I got to go.
Howard.
Later, brother.
I love you, man.
Love you too.
Hey, just wanted to say, so we called Artie. It goes straight to machine.
I see. Yeah. All right. Well, then we'll have to continue speculating. Sorry, Dave. Speculation will continue.
See, if I were Artie, right, just knowing all this, I would actually, as sick as I was, I'd be sitting next to my radio right now to squash all of this.
No, if he's truly sick, which I believe he is, then he needs to get his sleep and rest and not be involved with the show.
But what could he was fine yesterday.
Fine. Although lately Artie's been doing this thing where his eyes roll up into his head. Sometimes in the meetings on Thursday I saw that.
Really?
Yeah, and every once in a while I look over and he looks like he's,
Well, I did look at his eyes last week after he came back, and I said, whoa, you do look like you've been through something.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Because every time I look at him, his eyes would go like, I don't know, can you see this? Watch you go.
Whoa! Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Wow.
And I went, whoa, that's a new
what is
one.
wrong with Artie then?
I don't know.
I mean, if he's got an illness, what is it? Whoa. He went to the doctor. He didn't come back with a report.
You can share that with us.
No, he said didn't he say he went to the doctor and it was some sort of virus?
Really? I don't know. I know he said he was going to the doctor on one of the tapes. I don't know if we ever got a report of what the doctor said.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, Howard, I forget the guy's name, but I kind of agree with him. He said that he's too stressed out. You know, it's almost like a Kurt Cobain thing where you work so hard for something for so long and you finally achieve it, and it's just too much to handle.
Right.
You know, I mean,
that might be, because ever since I've had this conversation with him about the movie, he's gone off the deep end.
Well, also, I think when we were talking about the Chappelle stuff,
right,
he seemed to relate.
Yeah.
Howard, I got to go. I love you.
I kind of find all this funny because, and maybe I'm just a strong person, but I just handle so many things in my life.
Right. If he had your life, he'd have already cycled, he'd have whirled out of control long ago.
Yeah, I mean, I just juggle so many things going on at once that I just wonder, it's hard for me to relate to this, but I'm going to try and put myself...
See, I know that I couldn't do all those things.
Right.
And I've never attempted those things. Like I couldn't have a family or any of that crap. They'd be neglected.
Right. Yeah, I had it all going on. And I still do.
I know. You can't get out of it once you start it.
Yeah. So my choice could be to go into a mental institution and, let go of my sense of reality, or just keep this going.
Yeah.
So I don't even understand the option of laying down. But, the guy could just be sick. Come on.
But even, all illness is stress-related.
King of all blacks, you're on the air. Well, that's true. King of all blacks.
I just think Artie's just tired. Like, you know what I mean? He hangs out and gets drunk and everything, and his body's just tired.
You know what's really interesting about this discussion?
I don't think he's on coke or nothing like that.
A couple of people who have called in all reflect their own personalities and their diagnosis. Cabby is sure the guy needs an intervention because Cabby needs that.
Yeah.
King of all blacks is one of those guys who he's a real bright guy, but took an easy kind of way out of, the job.
Yeah, no stress.
No stress. And he gets tired easily.
I get up.
It's just interesting that everybody's coming at this from their own sort of lifestyle and their own issues.
Get out of here. I get up, I go to bed about 10 o'clock. I get up at 4 in the morning.
But man.
I never call out sick.
No.
What we're saying here is a great potential untapped.
Right.
See, what the problem is
you could have done a lot more with your life than be a street sweeper. Although, and I'm not putting it down. I mean, you do a good job, and you're a good guy, and you make a nice living.
Yeah, I retired.
Right, and you got a game plan for life, and you're a together guy. But I know you. You're like, hey, man, I'm not going to do anything that's too taxing. I need all my free time. You're not going to. You're going to make sure you get all your rest.
Do you really think I'm like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are you calling me lazy and shiftless?
No, I'm not.
Not at all. You do your job.
You do your job.
But you decided to take a job that would be... You
no
hardly
stress.
think about it.
Right. You don't have to... You're not stressed out. It's like when I used to work in a kitchen. It was my favorite time of life. It was the hardest physical work I've ever done. But it was the best job I ever had because I didn't have to worry about a thing. I'd go in, I'd wash dishes, serve food, and
when you took off that apron, it was over.
It was over. Then I'd go out, I'd smoke weed, do mescaline, drink, and wake up the next morning and do it again.
I know what you say. It's really like being a robot. Like when I get off work today, I really don't have to think about tomorrow because it's just the same procedure.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna drive a truck. I mean, that's it. Yeah. All right, I got to go. Hey, listen, we got to take a break. Enough Artie conversation. I hope Artie's okay wherever he is.
Yeah.
It seems like there's some sort of anxiety going on there. Anxious about something.
And I mean, he's never gone and taken your advice to go talk to somebody. Because this is a time he could use that.
I hooked him up with someone, and I think it took him months to go. I think he went one time, and then he split. which I think, maybe I'm talking out of school here. I don't know.
But he could really use that right now because he can't figure this out.
And again, he could just be sick.
I'm telling you, he needs a release of valves that would let out some of the pressure.
If he comes in tomorrow, I'll help him.
All right.
I'll release some pressure for him. I'll have Fred. Fred sometimes releases my pressure, and I'm having to do it for
You know where
Artie.
that valve is.
Yeah. Thank you, Fred.
That's what a buddy's for.
All right. We're going to take a break. Maybe I'll loan him Sal for 2 nights.
I was going to say, Sal is available.
Yeah. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after these words. What was I going to tell you? So no Artie again. And I haven't. Have you heard from him?
No.
He didn't talk to you yesterday?
No.
Baba Booey said he thought he was going to call you after the show.
He wasn't. He was supposed to call Howard, and then I called him after the show anyway, just to check in with him.
And no answer.
To remind him that he was going to call Howard, just see how he's doing.
What did Artie say? If he once gave me a clue to his personality. He said, if things ever go horribly wrong for me, I'll disappear. You'll never hear from me again.
Yeah.
So I guess this is his way of doing
And
things.
for weeks before that, he kept repeating that this will end badly.
Well, you know what? I was just thinking, like,
not going to end badly. If it ends, it ends.
That's what he said.
No.
It will end badly. I promise you, is what he said.
No. Well, then he had a plan.
Is any thoughts? Like, I'm trying to figure out what to do next. Like,
I'm a very logical guy. I look at Artie's life and I go, okay, the guy doesn't want to live in Hollywood, but he wants to be in show business. He hates doing stand-up, and he wanted a job, a dream job, where he could come in for a couple hours, not feel so much pressure, make a pretty good living, and live in Jersey. So, I mean, I don't know exactly what he's making now, and I'm not sure what he'd be getting over at Satellite, but I hear that it's good money, but I hope it is. I mean, I assume it is.
It is.
So, it is. So he's... I don't know what he's doing with the game plan. Maybe this is just... Maybe I got it wrong, but... I mean, not to give me a call and say what's going on.
Yeah, see, I'm a little freaked out by... So we got a bunch of calls on the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday?
Right. Well, someone said his mom wanted to talk to me. I don't want to talk to Artie's mom. I mean, no offense. I talked to Artie.
Right. The day before yesterday, I got a bunch of calls, and I spoke to his sister several times, and she told me what was going on. And she said Artie might even call you that night, which was Monday night. And
he didn't.
He didn't, but that's okay. And that Artie might even be in on Tuesday morning, and he wasn't, which was okay because she said he might not be.
Yeah.
But that he was definitely going to speak with you yesterday. So now we're at a point where, okay, so now 3 days have gone by, and nobody's called or anything. What do you do?
I don't know, but I'm a practical guy, and I'm like, okay, your life's pretty well set up. You got a good gig. I assume this is a good gig. I don't know. And then... he went and signed up to do this dumb movie. It's a $2.5 million budget that he wrote with another guy, and I think it's great, but it seems to have set him off into some sort of pressure situation.
Yeah, that's what was the linchpin. Everything was fine, and then he got this movie thing, and now he's a mess.
And then I'm getting all these emails from people going, wah, wah, wah.
He started that.
Wah, wah, wah. It's too much pressure.
Wah, 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 wah.
I don't know what he's doing, man. I can't even fathom what he's doing. And then, I don't know, he's going to make it so awkward.
You think it,
just get in here and get over it.
You think his manager would call me? Say, hey,
I think that manager knows him as well as you do.
Right.
Yeah, what is that? The manager calling?
Yeah, I wonder, I bet you the manager doesn't even know he hasn't been here for 3 days. I swear.
I don't know. I hope he's all right. He's a good guy. Artie's a real good guy. I love working with Artie.
Yeah, but usually if you're like that, the weekend sort of sets you up for, at least a couple of days that you can get through. He can't even, the weekend does nothing.
I don't know what's going on, but all I know is whoever sits in that chair goes crazy.
I know. I think it's the chair.
I'm going to burn the chair on the air later today.
I feel like it's like for the guitars from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You know how they went through 9 of them?
Right.
No.
I mean, it's...
That's why I threw Benji out of there. You don't want to go insane, dude.
It's the drummer from Spinal Tap.
Blows up. It keeps blowing up. Jackie, I think there's a lot of people go berserk on this show.
Well, Jackie lasted a long time before he
imploded. We kept taking care of it.
You want to know something? Right. Jackie exploded years ago, but I kept picking him up off the floor and making things good for him.
You're right. He imploded much earlier. You're right.
I learned my lesson with that.
Everything and put it right for him every time he screwed it up.
Every time Mel wanted to fire him or Tom wanted to fire him and unload him, and Don had it with him, it was like, I go, no, he doesn't know what he's doing to himself.
Right.
I was the
You
sap.
would save him.
Yeah, I would save him.
You know what my favorite thing was that Jackie would do when it came to that?
Because you know what? I'm such a logical guy. I go, I can't stand to see people self-destruct. I go, he doesn't even... I used to go, Jackie doesn't understand. This is the best it's going to get for him. And then even Jackie would go, yeah, well, you know, I could be doing a lot of other things.
Punching up.
You wait till you see I'm going to be in Hollywood punching up scripts. I go, yeah, okay.
I can do a lot of things.
Everybody with the scripts. All I know is these scripts do everyone in.
The scripts are the problem.
You know, Laura, watch most movies. The scripts suck.
You know, my favorite thing was that Jackie would do, though, when it came to that, which you just reminded me of. He would write these letters that were out there forever, that would piss people off for years on end.
Right.
And the one letter I remember was, you know, we are the Beatles of radio. I'm not making enough for my purposes.
Ringo wants a raise.
The ratings for our purposes are number one.
That's right. I remember that line.
I became a whole expert on radio.
And then the letter would just...
And I'd even say to him, you know what, Jackie? Get a lawyer or get an agent because you're pissing everyone off negotiating for yourself and these legal letters you write. And he goes, no.
But then once he did that, even that didn't help.
No. Well, because the lawyer was going around saying, I'm going to teach Mel Karmazin how to negotiate.
Yeah, so he got a lawyer as goofy as he was.
He taught him all right.
You're speaking my language.
Yeah, get in there. Go get him, Tiger.
Go screw it up in a legal way.
And the reason Jackie's no longer here is because the last time around you left him to his own devices.
I did. I finally said, look, I can't do this anymore. I can't. My constitution can't take it. Go in, make the best deal you can. If you can't get a deal, you're out.
Well, you looked at him and he said, nobody's going to put up for what you've been doing for the last 15 years this time around.
Except a lunatic like me who insists on keeping everyone in the fold.
But no, you said, I'm not doing it, and no one is going to put up for it, but go ahead, do whatever you want.
Then a couple of months later, he called me back. He goes, hey, I didn't know it was going to be different this time.
Hey, you tricked me.
You usually fix everything.
You tricked me.
I usually can count on pissing everyone off and then you coming in and saving the day.
You let me walk off the cliff all by myself.
I said, I told you 20 times.
Yeah.
Take the deal.
I thought you were kidding.
You know, it's funny. There was a moment where Tom spoke to Jackie's lawyer, and he said, the deal's on the table till Friday. Friday is absolutely, positively the last day. After that, it's off the table forever.
Yeah, and we're done.
We're done. And I remember when I spoke to Jackie, I had lunch with him like 2 years later, and he goes, well, I didn't know he meant that.
Yeah, that's what he told me on the phone.
He's like, because he said every time they would threaten all the time. I didn't know they really meant that
Yeah,
threat.
well, that was my fault, by the way.
Well,
'Cause
that's what I
used to-
said. You trained him to think
I did.
nothing meant anything.
In a way, I screwed him because I kept bailing him out. Like Tom would say, listen, I'm taking the deal off the table. And then the years passed, I would go, Tom, put the deal back on the table. Stop it. You know, he's just cuckoo, and that's it.
Right.
But this time I said to Tom, whatever you do, you handle it. I can't deal with this anymore.
You let it go.
I feel like a woman who's battered. And Tom said, okay, I'll handle it. Jackie, you got till Friday to sign. If you don't want it, we're moving ahead. He did it, and then he really did it. And Jackie was like, what do you mean? What are you talking
Well,
about?
it was like 3 or 4 months later where he said, well, what happened?
You know, the funniest part...
I let Tom handle things.
The funniest part was it was like 4 months later, we'd already had 10 different guys sit in that chair, and the guy in the garage saw Jackie, and he goes, what's going on? He goes, well, it's not over yet.
You screwed me. You acted rational. Hey, Tom.
I begged him to take the deal.
I know you did. I did too.
I begged him.
I did too. I said, listen, this is it. I'm begging you. It's good for you. You can have a good life. I said, you can have another 5 years. You're going to make income. You can get those stupid tapes, the stupid products.
Guaranteed money.
All the junk you sell.
I said to Tom, it's all your fault. You guys set him up.
I used to see some of that junk he'd sell, and I go, you know, what happens when people go to these gigs, and they're all drunk, and they buy a whole bunch of Jackie
Right,
trinkets.
it's like going to Hawaii and coming back with a Hawaiian
When they buy a
shirt.
machine where you push a nose and it tells you a joke?
Right.
Yeah.
I go, they wake up the next morning, or they buy a hat that says, you know.
Or a
I stumped the joke, man.
I stumped the joke, man. And I go, what happens when they wake up and they realize they spent like $50 extra on this crap? Like, what rage must they be in?
What do they do to themselves?
They look at the hat and go, what do I do with this? You know. But he could sell it through the power of this show and stuff.
People bought this stuff. I used was McLean Stevenson, the guy from MASH?
Yeah.
I said, don't be him. Because that's what you're going to be. If you don't take this, you're going to be him.
And you know what? He's close to it.
We have a lot of people who self-destruct around here.
Yes.
And I don't want to go into everything, but
It happens all the little explosions are going on all the time.
A schoolboy who fool around with schoolgirl during wrong period and get caught red-handed.
There you go.
And that's where that came from.
Yeah.
Press my nose.
Press my nose.
Well, you know, this
Polish
year...
girl swerving down the road. Cop pulls her over. He says, license and registration. She gives it to him. He looks. He says, you're Polish, huh? Starts pulling down his zipper. She says, oh, no, not another breathalyzer test.
There you go. People love it.
I had one of those things. I kept it in my car for a while. It was really funny.
There you go.
The Joke Master.
Yeah.
I mean, the
was that
worst
after you
one-liners-
fired him? Would you?
Yeah, many
he
years
really
later.
laughed
Many years later.
Hey, this is pretty funny.
This is my golden parachute.
This is my ticket out of here, Tom.
And it has the different laughs on it.
Yeah.
It was
Sometimes I wonder how they did. You know, he was selling them on one of the shopping channels at Christmas time, the kid one. You know, the one for your kids.
He told me the kid one was, they almost abandoned the adult one. The kid one was the one that was
The big
going to be
one.
the big money maker.
Don't even need the adults. It's the kids.
I can say my kids love that thing.
There you go.
It's like Dirty Barney. Kids love it.
Dirty Barney.
I'm bigger than the Wiggles.
Fred loves to come to life with that Jackie voice.
Fred does.
That was the end of Fred once Jackie left.
Oh my.
Aren't you brutal this morning?
Oh, come on.
I'm just kidding.
There you go. Do me.
I'm just kidding.
Can you do Artie?
Yeah, of course. I'm sitting home, staring at the wall. I'll get in family.
It's too much pressure.
Too much pressure. You don't understand.
Frank Sebastiano. All right. Whatever.
He's great. He's a great director.
Artie doing Ed Torian?
No, that's a high concept.
Okay.
No. So that's that. But anyway, I haven't heard from Artie. That's too bad.
Yeah, we were hoping he'd be back today.
Yeah. Yes, Mike, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
Hey, I was wondering, if Artie keeps this up, are you going to fire him, or are you going to keep him, or?
No, if Artie keeps this up, he won't be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think he's giving me an opportunity to fire him. He's just not showing up.
He brings up a good question. You know, how many days...
Are we supposed to go without knowing what Artie's doing?
Exactly.
I don't know. I wish the guy would call me.
Well, are we going on the Jackie plan?
I mean, at the very least,
It worked for me.
Give me a call. Let me know what's going on.
And again, I called him yesterday, even though I shouldn't have to.
Because you know what he'll say? I didn't want to bother you. I'm going, you know what? You can bother me. This is my work.
Right, yeah. We'd like to be bothered about that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He should just come in here and get this over with and hang
Because the
out.
longer he waits, the harder it's going to be.
Yeah.
You can't tell me the guy's not sitting next to his radio right now.
I can. I don't think he is.
No, I think Artie's, I don't know what Artie's doing.
Because if he's sitting next to his radio, he'd come in.
So you do think you'd fire him if he
Listen, I don't even want to go there with my mom. I love Artie. Artie's a great dude. Artie's one of the best guys to work with in the whole world. We love him. We want him to come back to the show.
But if he
And I'll leave
doesn't
it at
show
that.
up, sir, what, he'll essentially fire himself.
He fired us.
We have to find him to fire him.
I think he's firing us. We're not
That's
firing
right.
him.
He's doing us.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
One other question. I was wondering if you had any serious radios.
When are we going to figure out if we've been fired?
Yeah, that's the question, because we're not hearing anything.
Yeah, I think we've been fired and we don't know it.
happening.
You don't have any radios, do you?
Well, bro, I mean, I'm on... Satellite radio is the mortal enemy of terrestrial radio. Do you think they want me giving out satellite radios here?
No, that's true.
You know, think about it.
That's true.
Yeah.
You don't have any prize money so I can buy one, do you?
Although those guys... Oh, do we have any money? Let the guy go out and buy one.
We don't.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, too. I thought Sirius did a good thing. They had an ad in the New York Post today, full page.
Uh-huh.
If you're a fan of CBS FM 101 or you were a fan of Cousin Bruce or whatever it is, whatever they say, we got like 20 oldies channels if you want. You know, you can have any oldies you want. And we've got that whole format going.
Oh, that's funny.
But it's smart.
Howard, one more thing, and I'll let you go.
I was pleased to see that. It wasn't a beautiful ad. I don't know who their copy department is, but it got the job done.
Probably just, rushed in.
Howard, one more thing.
Yes, sir.
I heard, I was listening to the other satellite company my friend has, the XM.
Right.
And, those two doing a commercial.
Who cares? Let them die. Let them die.
what?
That's it. We don't care. I bleeped that off, and I just let him die. That's all. We don't care. Where was desperate for attention? It's horrible to smother a long death. You, getting back to the Artie thing, because the guy distracted me.
Yeah.
The deal is, I think we just sit and figure out and wait. Give Artie a couple of days to pull himself together and get in here. I mean, there's nothing else to do.
So by next Monday, is it? For instance?
I think Artie will be back. I think he hasn't been feeling well.
Well, if he's not back next Monday.
Well, then I think we've been fired or something. I don't know.
That's when you'll know.
That's when I'll know.
You're fired.
I got to tell you something. People are unbelievable. I sent you one email, and also 2 people call me who already want to sit in the chair. I go,
oh, really?
The dude's out for 2 days. Give him a break.
Yeah.
Can I come back?
I'll tell you, I know something's wrong because he missed a scores party.
Yes.
He's clearly out of his mind.
When you had, I said, was Artie aware that there was a scores party?
Yes, he was.
You didn't mention that, and I didn't want to bring it up.
Well, the funny thing is,
Artie's on the phone. Good. Hello, Artie.
Hey, Howard, it's Artie. How are you?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm not doing so good. I have diarrhea because of too much coffee, drinking beer, and eating so many chicken wings.
All right. Thank you, Artie. All right, there you go.
He'll
he
be
has
all
diarrhea.
right then.
All right.
I could tell. Gets out of his system.
Double A, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how's it going? What's going on?
You know, I kept wondering. I haven't heard from you in about a month.
Yeah.
Did you fire us?
No, never, absolutely not.
What happened to you?
I've been just partying a lot, like coming in late and all that stuff. But listening to the show every
Beth
day,
always says to me, have you heard from Double A? The reason she asks is because he adopted a dog when she was doing that
that's right, with
North Shore Animal League stuff.
Animal thing, yeah.
So she goes, you haven't heard from him? She goes, I bet you he's killed a dog or something. You know?
No, absolutely.
I said, yeah, the dog's probably dead and he's afraid to tell
Right,
me.
yeah.
Who takes care of the dog while you're out partying all night?
Well, no, I take care of it before I go out and all that stuff. Make sure it has its water and food and all that stuff. But
Yeah, the dog is thriving?
yeah, no, absolutely. It got all its shots now and everything like that. Maybe one day I'll stop by and show you guys.
Yeah, I want to see the dog.
Cute little puppy.
Right.
But yeah. So what? I mean, I'm like really worried about Artie too. I mean, he's a man. I mean, I would hate to see anything bad happen. He's got an address. I'll go check on the dude.
No. We don't want you stopping by. That'll send it right up the wall.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to see you.
Why don't you pick up Jeff the drunk on your way over?
Right. All right, thanks,
But
Double A.
definitely give him the time, man, because I'm sure.
Of course, we love Artie.
Something's going on.
Artie will be fine.
All right, bro. Have a great day.
All we want is Artie to tell us something's wrong.
That's right. What's up?
Hey, Howard, can I ask you a Jackie question?
Sure.
I don't want to know his annual income. That's his business. But can you tell me the difference between what he wanted versus what you offered?
I don't think it was more than what?
I think I heard, again,
I don't even know.
I wish I could
No,
tell. I do
really,
know.
we do know.
I do know. I wish I
We
could
do?
tell you the whole
Yeah.
number, which I wouldn't. But I think we're talking about a difference of less than $50,000.
Yes.
Oh, my
Right.
God.
Yeah.
So he went from 50,000 to zero.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Oh.
No, he went from a ton of money. A ton of money.
No, not 50,000.
Right,
He wasn't
no,
making
the $50,000
$50,000.
is
I
what
know.
he was making.
That 50,000 increment, because he wanted it so badly, went to...
Let's put it this way. He was making more money in radio than, I'd say, 99% of the people in radio today.
Oh, I'd say 90. I'd say more than anybody except for you.
Right. Yes, Tom? What was the difference? Tom will know.
Yeah, it was right about 50.
50 grand.
Yeah, 50 was it.
That's what we were all finding out.
And wait a second, you're talking about a multi-year deal, like a guaranteed
is that
4-year
50
deal.
over 5 years?
No, it was...
No, it was like 50 a year.
50
Right.
a year.
5
Okay.
years. But if you think about it, those are 50-cent dollars, really. So what are you really fighting about? You're fighting about $25,000 a year.
Right.
Maybe, after taxes and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
But can I ask you what was the raise, though, that you did offer him?
I'll answer that.
Yes,
I know it was...
You can answer me. The answer is no. I won't tell you.
He's not going to tell you that, but
But it was substantial.
It was a lot of money. If I told you, your head would fall off. You'd drop dead.
I got to start reciting.
And by the way, now that I realize it,
What?
it was ridiculous amount of money. It was a gross overpayment.
You know what the funny thing is?
It really was.
I'll tell you
No
what
offense.
the funny thing is
It was ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking.
with the Jackie money, we hired literally
87 people.
6, 7 other people, services, and we've still got money left over to do games and other stuff. It was crazy.
A lot of money.
I heard, Jackie didn't patent his Joke Master Jr. So,
He didn't?
No. So now Sharper Image has the Joke Master as well. They have the same exact thing that Jackie's selling.
Oh, I thought that was Jackie's in there.
No, it's their own version.
How do you patent that?
It's called Laugh Master Jr. It has the same button.
Shut up. King of All Blacks, you're on the air.
Yeah, I gotta. I think I know what happened. I think the people that she's doing the movie with turned him against you.
Oh, stop with your theories.
Now think about it. The people whoever put up this $2.5 million for his movie have got to be pulling their hair out of their heads because they want a guy on the radio who can promote the movie.
Right.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Come on, you kidding?
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
They're like,
How do you think they knew anything about Artie?
yeah, that's how they knew Artie. Bobo, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing there, Howard? Bobo the businessman. I mean, prior to that, I would think you need some kind of intervention with Artie. I thought maybe like some problem, but I ruled that out. I think, like you said, it all comes down to the movie. When you didn't give him his blessing, you wrecked his world.
No, I always gave him my blessing.
Yes.
He asked me about a schedule for shooting, and I said,
that's what I mean, yeah.
I said, hey, we love you here. If you can work it out that you can do both. He was like, no, I can't do both. And I said, well, if you can, well, I think, you should go back and look at that and maybe, work till 9:30 and then go shoot your movie.
I believe that's exactly the moment
he wigged out.
Spun out of control.
But I don't believe it's your fault.
No, it's not his fault.
No, but it's
of course I gave him my blessing. I'm happy for him, whatever he does.
It's funny. Like people say, well, I think some people think like, oh, you were too hard, and I'm like,
hard?
No.
He didn't say anything.
Well, I said, gee, I think you're great, and you should show up for work.
I'll tell you, if I was Artie, I'd show up just so I didn't have to be analyzed by Bobo, Double A, and King of All Blacks.
Yeah, no, this is.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Do you think Jackie had his wife had something to do with him leaving the show? Because it seems like right after that, she divorced him.
A lot of people who follow show history seem to think that, they like to blame Jackie's lawyer.
Like a Yoko Ono kind
Yeah,
of
they like to blame Jackie's wife. And I got news for you. That's just
do Nancy's bidding.
Yeah, I don't buy any of that. I know Nancy. She's a nice girl. I think that...
Come down to the dollar.
Can I tell you what...
Oh, this is funny.
What?
Sal just gave me... This is Jackie Jokeman Jr., and this is the one they sell at Sharp Image.
Oh, my goodness.
They're identical.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, my God.
They completely copied it.
Hey, can I just say something about...
I don't know who copied what.
Well, somebody copied something. They look the same.
Can I just say one thing about the
I think they're both bad ideas, honestly. Yeah.
Hey, everybody see The Great King Norris, June 25th. That's a funky bitch.
All right.
Thank
I
you.
love that guy, man.
All right, bye.
Hey, can I just say one thing about the Jackie thing? Because, we've discussed this before. With Jackie, he had, been, in his estimation, been beaten so many times as a comic and everything that the money wasn't about the money.
No, this had nothing to do with money.
It was about the ego of knowing I'm getting, whatever they want to pay me, they're giving me more because I'm worth it.
Yeah, well, it had to do with the fact that, hey, Howard, I'll show you.
Right.
Well, you know what?
I'm so worth it.
Yeah.
Throwing your weight around, that's what Jackie was trying to do. He wanted some weight to throw around.
Well, he's a good guy. I don't harbor any bad feelings about Jackie. He's a good guy. I don't at all. I fought for him.
He's the guy who's really suffering.
Yeah.
It would be stupid to feel feel badly about him. I feel sorry for him.
I think he's a good dude, and he has a good heart. And as far as to answer Bobo's question about whether or not his wife influenced him, I think he's his own man, and I think he did it to himself.
Jackie does what he wants to do.
Right.
Because she probably tried to talk him out of those stupid T-shirts, but he wouldn't listen. I
stumped the joke man. Use your finger.
So there is a theory going around that Jackie kidnapped Artie, and that...
And has no good intentions.
Listen, this is how it worked for me. I got through it like 3 or 4 times before they finally got wise. I think you could get at least a couple of go-rounds.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Are we on the Jackie plan with Artie?
Well, somebody asked me, they said, do you think this is like Artie renegotiating or something? I said, I don't think Artie's about that.
He hasn't brought up anything like that, has he?
No, never.
That's not Artie's M.O.
No, it's not.
No, when I say the Jackie plan, Jackie would leave. He wouldn't even tell us he wasn't showing up. And then we'd say, okay, Jackie's gone. And then he'd show up. And we didn't even get asked if he could come back. He just came back.
Mary Ann from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
Howard, I think he's having a meltdown, and I'm shocked he's not in today. And you know what I wonder about people when they have these great things going in their life? How could he just blow it? So he's really got to be sick, and I can't believe he's not in there because I know he really respects this show and
Well, he might not be
everything.
feeling well. He might legitimately not be feeling well.
Howard, his mother called?
No, we haven't heard from anybody.
Oh, because I thought maybe his mother would call. I can't believe it, Howard. Artie, if you're listening, we love you, we miss you, we need you. Come back. I can't believe it, Howard.
Artie will be back tomorrow.
You sure, Howard?
What?
Would you really not?
Are you sure he'll be back?
No,
yes,
he's not.
I am sure.
You said that yesterday.
Because it would not be good. I mean, I just believe he will be.
You don't need these problems, Howard. I love you, Howard. You're the
I love
greatest
you.
gift the world has. You give us so much joy. Listening to you every day is like the greatest thing. Paul Lange yesterday was wonderful. J.J. Bullock was blowout. I've been trying to call Howard, and I haven't been able to get through, and I absolutely love what you do for all of us. The whole world loves listening to Howard.
Thank you so much, Mary Ann from Brooklyn. All right.
I forgot what I wanted to say.
Yeah, well, she has that ability. What did you want to say?
I forgot as well. I really did have a thought.
All right. Anyway, let's take a break. We have to do that anyway. Everyone can...
An old guy sitting on a bus. A punk rocker gets on. The punk rocker's hair is red, green, yellow, orange. He's got feather earrings. He sees a guy staring at him. He says, "What's the matter, old man? Didn't you ever do anything wild?" The guy says, "Yeah, one time I a parrot. I thought maybe you're my kid."
I know what I wanted. You will not talk to Artie's mother?
Of course I will. I'll talk to anybody.
Okay,
you tell me
said
who to...
before you wouldn't want
Well,
to talk
I
to Artie's
figured I'd hear
mom.
from Artie. What is this? What is this, elementary school? The mom's
Yes,
going to call
you
in?
know he's very attached to his mother. His mother probably has more insight as to what's going on than anyone.
When you work with someone a couple of years, you expect them to call, not their mommy.
But you're dealing with Artie.
I know, he's into that mommy. He is a mama's boy, I got to tell you.
Boy, you know what? He would run you over for a tray of her meatballs.
Ma, you call Howard. You tell him, I don't feel good.
I know.
Call the nurse. Tell the school nurse I can't come in today. I mean, who has their mommy? Would I have my mom call?
At 37, I don't think
At 37, I want to have my mom call in and tell people there was something wrong with
I
me.
got to say, I wouldn't have my mom call in at 21.
I was trying to get away from my mother at 18.
Yes.
15.
15. I stayed out as much as I could. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Spoke to Artie yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I gave him a call.
You called him?
Yeah. I hadn't heard from him, so I figured this is silly. What's going on? So I called him, and we spoke. He'll be in on Monday.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the week off.
I wish he'd gone and shot that movie.
Really, he's wasted a week now.
He hasn't been feeling well, but he's coming in on Monday.
What happened? I mean, how has he not been feeling well? Has he had stomach upset?
Yes, his stomach is upset. Among other things.
Oh, dear.
But he's okay. He's going to be okay.
Is he sure he can be in on Monday?
Yeah, he said it's just embarrassing to come back after everyone's been making a big fuss, but he's coming back.
I knew he would have a problem with that, too. First he stays out, makes the big fuss, and then he can't come back because of the big fuss.
He really wasn't feeling well. So he'll explain. It's not for me to explain. Let him explain.
He's going to tell us or not?
I don't know.
You have no idea how he's going to handle this.
Don't want to stress him out.
Now, were you gentle or,
Yes.
How were you?
I asked a couple of questions, and I told him hope he's feeling good, and we're all anxious for him to get back to work.
Is he seeing a doctor?
Let's ask him on Monday. I don't know. I didn't ask that question.
You didn't ask. What questions did you ask?
You don't want to know. None of your business. No. So Artie will be with us on Monday. I don't mean to sound cryptic, but I figure it's his story to unveil or not. So
you didn't speak to any other family members?
No.
Was Artie alone when you talked to him?
I don't know.
I just wonder if he's,
There were little green men in the room. I know he kept screaming that. But I don't know if they were real or what.
All right.
No. Artie was fine. She sounded good. And
but I just wonder who's taking care of him during this time.
So do I. I think Fred is.
Then he's in trouble.
I got to admit, we might be screwballs, but we show up for work.
Yeah, somehow we've managed to do that every day.
Yeah. Even at your worst, you showed up for work, right?
Yeah.
Right. Me too. I told Artie I go to the psychiatrist 4 days a week. I said, I don't go there because I want to. I hate going.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, I'm not going because I'm indulging myself.
Oh, boy, it's time to go.
I go, it eats up half my day, getting there, getting back, doing. I said, but I got to do it.
I'm sure that your planning your time would be a lot easier if that wasn't there.
Absolutely.
Just do it!
I said, it's something I better do, or else I'll be in the loony bin.
Be next to you.
Yeah. I needed to do it. I know that.
After a while, it gets to be too much.
Yeah. I said, I do that. I said,
And the thing that Artie doesn't realize is, it's not about taking something away. It's about giving you the skills to handle what comes along.
I did mention that, by the way.
Right.
Not as beautifully as you, but I did mention that. I tried to mention that. Sometimes you feel like it's not worth mentioning anything.
Right. It's where's it going? In that sieve.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
It was a couple of years my mom was a real mess, when I was growing up.
Uh-huh.
And, she used to get down, let's say. And she was at the point where she just didn't want to live anymore. And I used to sit at the table and lecture her, and my dad would come home and lecture her.
Everybody's talking.
Everyone would be talking and lecturing, and you realize it was going in one ear and out the other.
She can't hear a thing.
No. What?
Did he yell at her, too?
No, listen. I think that this was beyond yelling.
He was at his wit's end.
I mean, sometimes, it'd just be like, I remember my dad once saying to my mom, why don't you become an alcoholic?
That would be preferable to what you're doing.
He goes, if you drink, you might not feel so depressed.
Boy, he had solutions.
Or you could understand why she was acting crazy.
Yeah, and the thing that actually changed her around, which is why I started doing it, because I was blown out, because I didn't think there was ever going to be a change, was transcendental meditation.
Yeah.
It actually had an effect.
Thank goodness you didn't try drinking.
Right. That was my old man's idea, and I understood what he meant. It was like, like anything.
I could deal with that.
Yeah.
At least you would be asleep when they come home.
If you're going to throw yourself out a window, you might as well become an alcoholic first.
That's a solution, all right.
Artie told me a few funny things, but I really feel uncomfortable revealing them unless Artie's here and he says okay.
There were some funny things, huh?
Well, you might have think they were funny. I thought they were funny.
Did he think they were funny?
I doubt. No, I'm sure he did.
He sees the humor.
No, but he's good, and he's gonna. I think he'll be back with us.
So he's just sitting at home now? You're telling me there's nothing wrong with him today? He could have been here.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all.
Well, you said he had a little trouble coming back after all the fuss had been made.
No, but that's not the primary reason he's not here.
Okay.
He's ill.
There's a good reason for him to be absent today.
Right. Feel pretty crampy.
Yeah.
And by the way, there's the voice of Artie Lange back, feeling better. Do you want to make a statement, or you just want to skip it?
I don't care.
I was interested because you started talking and I heard some chuckling because I thought maybe we should just take attendance this morning and see who's here.
Hey, because, if I get one more call that Artie's a drug addict and needs to get back into a drug program,
right.
My head's going to explode. Here's a guy already first call of the morning, Kyle.
There you go.
Hey, what's up, man?
Here it says Kyle thinks Artie has a drug problem.
Right.
Yes, he does. He seriously does, man. Come on, Artie, dude.
Artie, tell the guy.
It's not drugs, but drinking did play an issue in my latest going nuts session.
Oh, really?
Well, I went a little nuts, yeah. Not like cabbie nuts, but still nuts.
Bummed out nuts.
Drinking had something to do with it?
I've been really stressed out.
Yeah.
And to the point where I was getting physically ill, and I was drinking on the road a lot, and that spilled over into the week a little bit.
Oh,
but you've been drinking for 4 years straight, and you haven't missed any days, and then you're starting to miss all these days. Man,
They caught up with him.
Honestly, not during the week. I know people think that, but I would just sort of binge drink on the weekends.
Oh, so you're a weekend man.
That's what I became, but I used to drink all the time.
So what? I mean, when you
I
say,
mean, to be totally honest with
Yes.
you, yeah, booze had a little bit to do with it.
No, but I meant when you say it encroached on the week. How did it encroach?
Well, you know, when I got back off the road from Chicago or a plane ride where I was like stressed out, I would have a drink on a Sunday while I was watching the game.
Yeah.
Which I never did in the last like 3.5 years.
Uh-huh.
And then that sort of led into getting lit on a Sunday night, and then, you know, I would just do the same thing.
And
on
then
a
not being here on a Monday
like
morning.
self-medicating, yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So, outside.
And I really got, like, really, really out of it. Like, really, really out of it.
It's really hard just to drink on the weekends. You know what I mean?
Well, especially if you had a drink during the game on Sunday.
Well, especially if you have a drinking problem. So, you know, I mean, it kind of sucks to limit it. I mean, if you got a problem, you'd like to have it all week.
Why control your problem?
Controlling your problem means you don't have a problem.
But believe me, in fact, I didn't start doing coke again. If I start doing coke again, it would be I'd be like somewhere in, I don't know,
La La Land,
Mexico.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have a drug problem.
No, I do. I always will. You know, that's what they teach you in rehab. You'll always have a drug problem. But
isn't the problem getting the drugs?
No, not at all.
That's what Hunter S. Thompson said.
Right. To quote a great man.
Yeah. I have a drug problem. I can't get any.
Yeah, my problem isn't the drugs. It's I can't get them. The police are my problem, he said.
Yeah, they make them so hard to come by.
They keep the drugs from me. Well, it's good to have you back, my friend.
No, well, look, I'm sorry about the hassle I put you through. And,
I still don't understand. I mean, like when you say that you got really messed up.
Like I couldn't function. Like you know, like really, like mentally just out of it, just gone.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that look like? Wow.
You like lay in bed all day?
It just looks like this with my hair a little more messed up.
Did you lay in bed all day?
A lot of it. I mean, I wasn't up like exercising or anything.
Just stayed in the house, stayed in bed.
Not really eating.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I know. The one thing it does do when you go a little nuts is...
you look real thin. You look good.
I'm the thinnest I've been in years.
Wow.
Now, is that going to work?
Just not eating.
For that role you have coming up?
Get that role. It's too much stress, that role.
That's no. Well, I'm doing that. Actually, the film is coming along pretty well. We got Nick Turturro is going to play my best friend in the movie.
Oh yeah.
And the great Laurie Metcalf is going to play my mother. You know, Laurie's a friend.
Oh.
So the cast.
And who are they?
Everyone in the. See, that's terrible.
No, really. But who is Nick Turturro?
Nick Turturro is John Turturro's brother.
Oh, John Turturro's brother.
He was on NYPD Blue.
You couldn't get Patrick Swayze's brother?
We're going to get everybody's brother.
Right. And who is the Laurie Metcalf the brother of? No, really. Who is she?
She was on the Norm Show with me, but she played Roseanne's sister.
Yeah, she was Roseanne's sister for a number of years.
She's got like 4 Emmy Awards.
She's good.
Everyone in the cast will be a better actor than I.
Right. Well, that's smart. Always surround yourself with good actors.
Yeah, no,
now,
you need
there's
that.
Artie using that pronoun wrong again. It's better than me.
You see, Robin, you have to attack my grammar immediately.
Well, we might as well fix everything.
But I was really out of it. It's the first Puerto Rican Day Parade I've missed in years.
And you're a lucky man. I had to drive through it. I don't understand how that...
I just drove through the remnants of it. It's still going on, man.
There was a guy, as I was coming in, who still had the flags on his car, and he was just driving through lights like the parade was still going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went through yesterday. I had to get back to the city after I dropped my daughter off, and then it was like, oh, man, this is not fair. I mean, it's got to be contained a little bit. It's like you can't...
It's a mess, though.
No, it's all over the city.
You can't enter the city from anywhere, and it's just sort of... I know everybody's all proud that day to be Puerto Rican and walk around with those big, giant Puerto Rican capes and
flags
and everything, and a lot of the women need to cover up a little bit.
No, they're letting it all hang out.
Oh, man.
It's hanging.
I saw one. I swore she was pregnant. And,
a belly shirt?
Oh, my God. I mean, some of the women, I guess, just love showing that fat.
I heard, I don't know if this is a definite, but I heard someone said that 2 undercover cops got drunk and started groping women.
That's what I heard on the way in.
Yeah, but they're undercover. They have to act.
They were trying to act like members of the crowd.
Leave those guys alone.
Did we talk about that all those people on Fifth Avenue started boarding up their homes and the Puerto Ricans got all pissed off?
I know. Well, I mean, the reason people board up their homes is because people pee on them.
It was like there's been damage done before, and they're like, well, they don't do this at the Israeli Day Parade or the Polish Day
Because
Parade.
people don't pee on the buildings during those parades.
Yeah, there's no arrests at the Israeli Day Parade.
It was funny. It was funny when Giuliani actually just came out that one year and said, "Look, I'm not going to pull any punches. Just board up your windows."
He's right. There was too much vandalism. Listen, people put a tremendous investment in their homes.
Right.
And listen, it's their biggest investment. And some of these shopkeepers, this is it. They get a broken window, it could set them off for the month.
Mm-hmm. Or, you got to pay extra for cleanup afterwards to make your building attractive again.
And you go to your insurance company, and your insurance company raises your rate for the rest of your business life. It's like, it's not fun for them. So it's like, I'm sorry you don't like the boarding up of the windows, but it's a necessity.
Well, there were a bunch of Puerto Rican people on the news radio this morning, and they were saying, like, we see what's going on. We see how we're being targeted. Why are they picking on us? But I'm like, well, there weren't 300 arrests at the Polish Day Parade last year.
Right. People were slashed. People are, it's not under control.
Well, it's funny because they have these little, like the gangs tried to join the parade. Like they decided they were going to march in the parade.
Join in, guys.
No.
And so they all massed on one corner.
You guys look fun.
And decided they're going to join the parade at this point. And of course, there are other gangs, and then they get into a clash.
Yeah. It's not a fun parade.
Come on, gangs.
You know what it is?
And really, all parades should be banned. I bet you, Mayor Bloomberg probably agrees with me, but it's probably too hot an issue.
Right.
All parades should be banned.
Parades were invented before there was traffic.
Right.
And, ambulances can't get through because the Ukrainians are marching.
I just can't. I can't take it. I was trying to get into the city, and it's like. And by the way, I feel this way about that Irish parade too.
Or any of the street fairs.
Yeah, the street fairs. Can you imagine on a Sunday you can't get down 9th Avenue from like 70th Street to like 30th Street?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. There are people who just can't function because of these parades. And Doug Goodstein was, it's not an urgent matter, but he was supposed to go to a softball game, for example, downtown, and couldn't get across. He gave up after a half hour, and he just went, why shouldn't he be allowed to use the city?
You're confined to a particular area on that day. Don't try to get out.
Yeah, I find the whole thing annoying, although fascinating to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Really fascinating. Yeah, let's go to Marianne from Brooklyn.
Artie, welcome back. I knew it. I had this feeling this weekend you were going to be there. Artie, keep us safe and stop being so hard on yourself.
Thanks, Marianne.
Wait, now, Howard, did you see yourself in Esquire magazine this week?
No, I didn't.
You have to talk about that, Howard. They have you pictured as George Washington. It's a blowout article about the FCC. You're one of the 10 hottest, smart, pride of America, Howard. We love you. You got to get that, Howard. Artie, welcome back, Artie.
My dog
Artie, while you were out, did you listen to the show at all?
Not really, no.
We were thinking maybe you were listening to us.
I should have done that. It would have helped me, I think. Maybe call in or come in late or something. But
when you didn't call in, I said, no, he's not listening. He would have had to be here.
When I was feeling at my darkest, the thought of Marianne's voice is what got me through.
I believe that. Yes, Bobo.
Hey, how you doing there, Bobo the Business there? Welcome back there, Artie.
Thanks, Bobo.
Listen, you almost became Artie Mottling if you didn't show up today. You realize that?
Well, I'm not doing it. I'm not like, on some sort of mission here. I don't have any,
He's not doing a work act.
I don't have an agenda.
Right. No, I figured you were... Hey, Artie, were you stressed out because of your movie?
Yeah, that's part of it, sure.
Yeah, I figured that.
My theory on Artie is this. All right, yes, the drinking exacerbates everything that's going on in his life.
Right.
And he probably shouldn't drink, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
Well, I'm in therapy now, officially.
That's at least a step in the right direction.
Yeah, that's good.
I talked to a guy for 2 hours. The guy saw me yesterday.
Ooh.
Wow.
Must have been an emergency.
He's a fan of the show.
Oh, no.
Is that bad, you think? I was going to ask you, is that bad?
I don't know.
Hey, Howard.
Is he a real therapist, or are you just going to a fan?
No.
Who's it, Bobo the therapist?
I'm going to a fan. It's Solar.
Oh.
No, I don't know, but I never got this detailed with a guy before. Like, I let it hang, even in back when I let it hang out a little bit.
You feel better? The guy must be good then.
Yeah.
Psychiatrist or psychologist?
A psychologist.
Uh-huh. From where, Jersey?
Yeah.
But, that don't mean he's bad.
Hey, I know.
Look, he's better. He's back here today.
You're not kidding.
Hey, Howard, one other thing.
A genius.
Guy must be a genius.
He's like Schweitzer.
Howard, one other thing. Your best
is in the paper today. She's a picture of beauty on page 11.
I saw that. That was very nice.
So soft on the eyes.
All right, there you go,
Lucky
Bobo.
man, man.
Thank you.
Sweetheart of a girl. Bye-bye.
That bordered on creepy. That's soft on the eyes.
Yes, soft.
Hey, now.
Well.
No, but I never got this detailed with a guy like this before about just like, whatever, the whole spiel.
Yeah, huh? So what, he sat and talked to you for 2 hours?
Well, I talked to him. You realize you did 95% of the talking at the end of it.
And the guy made you feel better, right?
You know what? It definitely did.
So there you go.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? There you go. So then the
you're
guy's
going to
good.
continue this, or what?
Well, the guy suggested 5 times a week.
But he's right. What I tell you, I go 4 times a week. I don't go because I like going. I go because I got to go.
Right.
Just another thing you need to add to your schedule.
Which, we had a nice conversation on the phone the other day. It was when we talked. I appreciated that. So, I mean, look, I'll do. It did make me feel better. Absolutely.
Good. All right.
Well, how did the movie keep rolling along while you were so?
Well, they're in pre-production. It's they're doing their thing. And
okay. You didn't have to be involved in that stuff.
See, everybody accused me of driving Artie over the edge because I said, Artie, I want you here, and you're funny, and you're great, and I'd like you to do both at the same time. So everyone said that put too much pressure, but
it had nothing to do with that.
I mean, I don't know, man. If you need to go do the 3 weeks, then do it. I mean, I don't want to see you go flip out.
No, we figured out a way to do both.
You did?
Yeah,
all right, good.
sure.
All right.
So what was the stress then?
Again, it's just like I just put a lot. I don't know. I just put a lot on myself where, I don't know. I just don't think I'm good at anything. It's like a long story.
He doesn't want to get into it.
I just think I suck at a lot of stuff.
He has low self-esteem, and then when he has a lot of people are counting on him, it's a lot of pressure. He doesn't think he can come through.
Well, yeah, no, it's really like I can't believe someone is gonna I'm gonna star in a movie.
So it really is the movie. You're just sitting there thinking,
this goddamn movie. I want to pay to get this movie out.
No.
Of production.
Like I've been the best friend in a few movies, but like
this is your movie.
What the hell is someone doing?
But Artie, is this a real movie?
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
it's a funny script.
No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying, Frank's directing it. It's a $2.5 million budget. Let's not get nuts here.
No,
it ain't Rocky.
I'm not getting. It could be Rocky.
Could it? Oh, all right. He's building himself up here.
This is my Howard. Believe me, I've been in show business long enough to where I'm used to disappointment and everything like that. I'm not building myself up for anything. And,
right.
But I chose a business to get into. I can't even look at myself on television. It's like it grosses me out.
All right. Hey, join the club. So, I can't watch the TV show because I look so hideous.
Is that true?
Absolutely.
Yeah, well,
I never watch it because I don't like the way I look.
Stuff I've done is like haunting me. Like I'm like stuff I did like 8 years ago is on Comedy Central and Showtime 6 and
stop watching TV so much. Why are you watching yourself?
He likes TV. He can't watch it because he might be on.
Well, check TV Guide. See if you're in anything, and if you're in it, don't go do it.
I saw that movie I did with Juliette Lewis like 6 years ago. Oh my God!
You're like a masochist. You keep going back to the scene of the crime.
Oof.
Yeah.
You
gotta slow down with all that.
So who saved you? Who swooped in and saved you?
Well, I have a lot of very strong women in my life. Dana is just a fantastic person. And my mother,
I can't figure what she's still doing with you.
My mother and sister. I know.
I thought she'd taken a powder. I didn't hear her name last week.
I thought for sure she'd bail out now.
Yeah. No, she's still hanging in there.
Wow.
Good for her.
And of course, my mother and sister are saints.
Did she come over and have sex with you while you were depressed?
No, we didn't have any. I don't have any sex.
All right, then you really were depressed. If you were having sex, I know you were full of crap.
This was a real problem.
None of us understand this kind of depression or whatever you call it. Because I was like, I don't care how depressed I am. I come to work.
Right.
Yeah,
and then
what's depression?
We get all angry.
See, I'm that self-destructive to where it's like it's cost me jobs.
Wow.
I mean, that and the drug use.
Don't blow this job. You got a good job here.
Oh, God, it's the best job of all time.
You're living in Jersey, which is what you want. And you're making some decent bread.
It's the best job of all time.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I'm the first one to say that, but it's got nothing to do with that. It's deeper than that. I don't know,
No
Is this going to
man.
happen again? I mean, are you here for the week, or are you here just for today? Or
This could be it.
I'm here to say that, you know. I don't know. No, yeah, I feel better. I'm on medication.
Oh.
Okay, you want to get completely honest with you?
Oh.
I'm taking 3 types of anti-nuts medication.
3 types? You only told me 1.
Well, it's the...
They upped it.
He put me on a couple other things.
Nice.
Right. So,
Oh, good.
And,
You look a little hazy.
I'm on the wagon.
You're on the wagon.
Yeah, well, you know.
He says to me, I call him up. I hope you don't mind me saying this
Go
part.
ahead, I don't care.
We're talking on the phone, me and Artie, and or is it Artie and I? Anyway, we're talking.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where
I don't
were
know
you
that
there,
either.
Robin?
So,
Miss Grammar.
It's Artie and I were on the phone.
yeah, Artie and I were on the phone, and we're talking about some junk, and then he goes, I'm on this medication, and you're not supposed to drink when you're on the medication. And he goes, well, the medication really works, but who wants to live life without drinking? I go, well, Artie, if you're going to take the medication and it cures you of this, and you're able to work and do it, and your whole life gets better, he goes, but what's the point in living if you can't drink? I go, I don't know, really.
Real issues.
Yeah, I go, I don't know how to answer that.
That's when you say you need a shrink.
That's when I said you really need to talk to someone.
You know what? I showed Howard a headline in The Onion when you were gone, and I said, this reminds me of Artie.
Right.
It said, man celebrates 10th year of sobriety and mind-numbing boredom.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That hits the nail on the head, man.
Well, I'm glad you're sober.
Well, yeah.
Why shouldn't you be miserable?
Oh, my.
Was there crying and curling up into a ball?
No crying.
Any curling up into a ball?
No, it's hard for me to do that.
No, you can't do that physically. You would have.
I physically can't curl up into a ball.
You can't get your knees up to your forehead. I want to crawl up into a ball, but I just physically
If
can't.
you see me curled up into a ball, that's depression that you've never seen before.
Artie crawls up into a ball, and his belly fat hangs over his knees, and he gets real depressed.
No, he can't breathe.
Oh, look at my hideous fat.
No, it's like every walk by the mirror is just a constant reminder.
Oh, come on. You're a man. It doesn't matter. You got a hot chick. Eric, go ahead.
Yeah, Howard, how you doing?
Hey.
I think Artie needs to be fired.
Yeah, I heard some people saying that. But
Look, I mean, what argument would I have for it? I can't.
What, the guy
defend
got
myself.
sick. He's back.
Sick. It's selfish. He's doing this movie. He's going to take 3 weeks off in sick time instead of just taking the 3 weeks off to the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Howard, one more thing. The worst parade out of them all is that gay pride parade. You ever go down there during the gay pride parade, try to make it through the city?
I'll tell you what, the Gay Pride Parade, and correct me if I'm wrong, seems to be contained more downtown into the village area than...
No, it goes all the way uptown. You got bags kissing everywhere. Every place got these gay pride flags outside. You got guys dressed up like the Tropicana Chiquita Banana chick.
I don't know.
It's all decent exposure. You know, you try to take your kids down there, and you got Schwanzes hanging out in the street.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God. I saw one guy, he had like a 10-inch one hanging out. I couldn't believe it. It was disgusting.
I seem to miss that one, yeah.
You know what, Howard? Everything you said is true, except the gay guys won't mug you.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not afraid of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of gay guys bugging me, because believe me, I am not an attractive guy. But
at least the gays
We
in the
didn't
belly...
say bugging, we said mugging.
At least the gay guys in belly shirts are in shape.
oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, you want an in-shape gay guy.
Yeah.
Well, these Puerto Ricans are out of control.
Well, it's just that all these parades are out of control, and the reason, again, the people board their homes and things during the Puerto Rican Day Parade, there have been a high incidence of vandalism that people can't afford. I mean, yeah, you want to be liberal and you want to feel good about every race and every ethnic group, but you also, that requires behavior, and the behavior hasn't merited people not boarding up their homes. Let's be honest. It's common sense. If someone's going to go through your neighborhood and vandalize you, then people are going to board up their homes. I mean, it's that simple.
You can't avoid it any other way.
And it's a shame that there's a small group of people who can't contain where they pee. I don't know.
Yeah, Howard, I spoke to other Latinos, Mexicans, South Americans, and they were telling me the other day at work, oh, yeah, we're not going to this freaking parade. These guys are filthy animals.
Well, my point is that there are people who go down there and ruin the parade.
Yeah, there's good and bad in every race, but the problem is the majority of them are bad.
Well, I don't know. I don't have any statistical evidence of that, but I just know it's... I just know...
It's difficult in the city. That's all we know.
I just know every time you open up your mouth, I have to do 27 mea culpas.
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
That's
boring.
what we're saying. It makes life difficult for people trying to use the city on that day.
Any parade. Of any race.
Hook Nose Mike.
Your other things yourself.
Hook Nose Mike, you're on the air.
Morning, how we doing, you bastard? Listen, Artie.
Now he's got some advice for you, Artie.
Let me get to my scholarly advice.
He just leveled me. Now he's going to handle you.
Listen, Artie, what's the deal with Dana? What kind of part does she play in this? Was she helpful? Did she stay away from you? You know what I mean?
Oh, unbelievably helpful.
That means she stayed away from him. She was incredibly helpful. She didn't bug him.
She somehow agreed not to have sex with me.
No, what was her role in all this? Did she come over every day?
Yeah, she was just there, you know. I mean, you know, it's just like she's looking. I mean,
so you wouldn't deny people access. You would open your door and all that stuff.
Well, not for everybody, but
Dane, for the broad, you got it.
And then you know, obviously, you know, she's looking at me and. I'm thinking she's got to be going, God, I hooked myself to the wrong Apple Card here.
Right. What's wrong with me that I'm hooked to this?
Oh, my goodness.
But she's just a sweetheart. I love her to death. She's just great, you know.
So,
Hey, Artie, listen, all kidding aside, bro.
Sounds like your mental illness brought you closer together.
That might be.
Nice.
I want to know how because it looks like the medication increased over the week. I want to know how that came down. So first he put you on something.
Yeah, well, you know, there's like there's mood stabilizers.
Oh.
Well, I told you when I was at Mad TV, and I went nuts. They put me on lithium, and that was the scariest. Like, I always thought that's what Ozzy was on when he first came in here, because you know how he used to always hold his hands up, like sort of like he's Superman flying or something. Right. That's what you do. It put me in like a weird state where I was sort of just emotionless, and I was able to learn lines and do sketches and stuff, but I just wasn't like
you weren't alive.
Yeah, I felt like a robot or something.
Yeah.
And there's different kinds of things that help. They work against the antidepressant to balance it out.
Yeah, once you get into the meds thing,
right?
He's like a test tube at this point.
Well, you got to have the right cocktail.
Right, that's what he is. They're titrating the whole combination.
They got to figure it out.
So they must have gotten that together because you seem pretty good.
Well, no, it takes a little. I mean, I'm fighting through it a little bit now, but it takes I just barely, you know, I'm just.
I love this.
Just wishing it was 100 years from now.
All right.
That was a memory.
I can't wait to see what you do next.
That's why you guys never knew me when I went nuts.
No.
Like, I've gone
we
nuts.
only heard the stories.
This is about like the 5th time in my life I've gone nuts.
Because you actually, for the last 4 years, have seemed like the Rock of Gibraltar, quite frankly.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, hey, I don't know what Artie's talking about.
I'm complete extremes.
Wow.
Complete extremes.
Where do you think it comes from?
I don't know.
Who knows, man?
Well, that's what maybe this...
You must be really effed up if they got you on 3 different drugs, because, like, I always thought I was pretty bad, but no psychiatrist ever said to me, I'm going to put you on drugs. So I figured I'm not that bad.
Well, or maybe you're seeing a good psychiatrist. That's what worries me about people who might be just pill pushers, you know. Like,
I think you need it, though. If you can't get out of bed and come to a cush job, then you got a real problem. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know.
This is a good litmus test. If you were still working on the docks and you couldn't get out of bed and you didn't want to go to work.
Somebody might understand it.
Yeah. Then I'd go, you know, you're not depressed. You're making sense.
Right.
So how is your mood?
You're normal.
Your mood
You skipped a scores party to stay home. So, I mean,
how do you feel about that? I mean, really?
The scores party?
Yeah, I mean,
terrible.
that must be really, you must have felt really wrong.
Robin, yeah, I'm telling you. I was effed up.
Wow.
You know?
So, Artie, you going to go see a therapist 5 days a week?
No, I'm thinking of 4.
Do the 4. 1 day break is okay. Yeah. Although, do as much as you can stand. I'm telling you.
Really?
Yeah.
Again, it was, and I said this to you on the phone, how it's great how big of an advocate you are of therapy now.
It saved
to what
me,
it used
man.
To be, you know?
I had a real bad time of it. I used to get really bummed. I used to get really affected by everybody and everything.
Right.
And I'm starting just now. And how many years later is it? 5 years, 6 years?
Yeah,
I'm just starting now to get it.
Because you started before
Yep.
you got a divorce, so it's more than 5 years.
Yeah. I'm starting to now figure out how to do this.
Right.
You know, I mean, live.
But
a lot
do
of
you
scratch,
think
though.
you can jump
It is.
into 5 days a week?
He's got to jump in. He's got to jump in head first. He's got to dive right into the pool.
I'm thinking about doubling up on the lithium, Robin.
Yeah, no, because you know what? You're making a commitment to feeling better. I mean,
Are you really, or are you just...
Well, I'm trying to. Well, I desperately want to be. Again, it's like I somehow lucked into a fantastic life. Like that's that's what my buddies are saying. Like, dude, you're like a lotto winner.
Right.
And they're right, you know. So I said, with the.
So you're trying not to blow it?
Of course.
And the thing is, so what's going to get you better? You know, the drugs will only work for so long, and then you got to kind of start figuring stuff out. And
because the weird thing about drugs, when you're depressed or out of it or something like that, like I go, well, yeah, that's what I was doing. I was taking drugs to feel better before I came to see you. They were just illegal.
I'd make one recommendation though. I would see 2 or 3 therapists, and no, seriously, and choose which one you like.
Oh, no,
which one you vibe with.
No, I plan on doing that.
Are you seeing some? You got some other appointments? What do
I
you
got 2 other names of guys.
Have you called?
Not yet. Today I'm supposed to call.
But it sounds like this guy.
No, this guy did a good job.
How'd you find this guy?
Actually, I called an old rehab that I was in like 10 years ago.
Right.
I left a message.
Wow.
And some guy called me back, someone from the office there.
Wow.
And he was very professional, but he said, actually, you know...
Well, he was up front. He knows
I
you
have
from
to
the
tell you, I know who you are, and I'm a
Right.
fan. He said, like, I know, like, he knew Dana's name. I mean, a guy I haven't
Right.
listened
He listens to the show.
Right. So, but he was very, not creepy, professional.
Right,
about it.
right,
And
right.
he really, really helped me out, man. He's a great, great guy.
Oh, so maybe he's the dude then.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying he's not.
I enjoyed talking to him. And he really helped me out.
What's he want an hour?
You know what? We didn't even talk about money yesterday. We haven't gotten into that. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a
I mean,
side.
I'm not worried about that. Luckily, I also, you know, again, I have some money in it.
Yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot of money. I'll be honest, but you know, if you're in bad shape, you got to just make a commitment to getting better because you want to feel good.
Yeah, I got the cash. I have money in the bank. I've that's the other lucky thing.
I mean, you invest in some dough in yourself, and you know what? There ain't no shame in that.
You wouldn't be the first person who, you know, went for some help to try to keep themselves at this job.
Now, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'm not a psychiatrist. Robin was 50 times more mental than you, even though she showed up for work every day.
I remember that whole thing.
I'm
And it's like
telling
weird,
you.
like being on the air, you could never really tell.
Between you and me,
It was a nightmare.
I mean, and she went there to shrink and got fixed up. She's been behaving.
Are you still in? Are you still?
No, I have graduated.
She evidently cured.
Well,
but,
that's good. That's great.
You know, I don't see many remnants of her mental illness, but almost none. But I still say she's gonna almost. You're not complete.
If you met
But,
Robin today, you
wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know that lunatic worked here.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
this
She was a major pain in the ass lunatic. Like made no sense.
Like, what years was
Like
it?
a raving lunatic. Loony.
Like 80, like 85, 86 to like 90.
Really?
95.
And you didn't even know me before.
Right.
That's your tenure.
Hey, you know
Howard
what, like
known
Artie-
me for a
Yeah,
long
and what's
time
weird
before
is
that.
I was so ill, I put up with it.
Yeah.
And now I wouldn't.
Well, remember, what did I say to you?
I wouldn't.
When I was writing my book, we sat down and talked because I wanted to know what your take was on the whole thing. And I said to you, why did you put up with this?
Because I don't like, you know, I didn't like bailing. I thought we had a good formula. But that's a whole other thing. But, you know, I also cared.
I could even see I wouldn't have put up.
But now I was not healthy.
Yeah.
You were
but
lucky
it
I was out of my mind.
Really abusive.
There was a day.
And this was off the air
Yeah.
mostly, obviously,
Yeah.
right? I mean, because
Yeah,
I
it was
listened
horrible.
all the time.
Howard,
Yeah, no, we didn't do it on the
There
air.
was a day that I remember that like half the building came to me. Robin had guys literally hiding under the desk because Robin couldn't find an umbrella, and she was screaming, just going into random offices, screaming at people.
Yeah, and I used to go home to my wife and I'd say, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just don't have the energy to work with her. I mean, I don't think I can do another day. She's insane. So I said, she would go, well, you know, what do you do? I said, but I can't. She's got to get better. She's gonna get better. I know.
Because the show was
But
so,
she did, though.
The show was so good, though, right? It's hard to bail. It
Well,
was
not only
working
the
on
show,
air.
but I liked Robin a lot.
But it is funny.
She was a good person. She just was crazy.
And is that
I was really out there.
I got to figure, she did it through therapy. I went right in.
Yeah, Robin, you were doing how many days a week?
I think I leveled off at 3.
Right.
But I did 3 for a good long time.
Robin was doing so much therapy. I think at one point, after she graduated, her therapist used to come over for dinner, right?
Right, yeah.
They were like pals.
Yeah. It was funny, though, because there were days, I mean, I'm sitting here trying to figure out Artie, but there were mornings, because we worked afternoons.
Right.
There were mornings that I would get up, and I'd say, I don't know how I'm going to get through this day, and I'd go to therapy and wind up at work.
Right.
And that's the only way I got there.
Ah, okay. That's that's with that schedule.
You got to make a whole commitment to it, you know. And you got it. It's got to be a priority.
See, and when I do this too, it's like I don't bug anybody. I stay to myself.
Yeah.
You know, at least for the people who work around me, I just torture myself. Nobody else.
Right. It was weird just because I spoke to Artie late last night, and he went through the whole thing with me, what he's been going through, and it was, you know, sort of interesting and sad and everything. And then at the end, it made me feel really sad. He just goes, Gary, you got to understand something. I'm a giant F up. And I'm like, no, Artie, just get your stuff together. And
yeah. All right. Well, listen, you're back. Let's see how long it lasts.
Nah, look, man, it is.
You're all right. Believe me, you'll be fine. Just stick on those medications and keep going to as many doctors as you can go to.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, it's good to have you.
You know, the best thing for me to come back.
Hey, listen, Artie, all kidding aside, bro, I got a little experience in the field if you ever want to talk. I mean, I'm dead serious, bro. I know I'm a fan and everything, but I'm dead serious, bro. I was a counselor in the rehab for a number of years.
Hook-nosed Mike coming in.
You were? Really? I didn't know that.
Dude, I'm dead serious, bro.
The guy who's catchphrase, you hook-nosed Jew bastard.
I tried not to be anti-Semitic while I was at work, you know what I mean?
I hope you, well, he had experience with being a loser. I think he's still a loser, quite frankly.
Yeah, well, I professed being a loser, so.
We have a clinic for losers.
Yeah, Howard, we're waiting on you to come in.
Thank you. Thank you, Hook-Nose.
All right, guys.
My buddies from home want to just beat the crap. I was talking to my one friend. He's like, you won the lottery.
Well, because whenever someone's like bummed out and depressed, like clinically depressed, you wish you could put your brain in their head. I know my mom was like this for years, and you'd sit there and go, look, here's what you have going on for you. You don't have to work. Dad goes out every day. You got 2 kids who relatively don't bug you that much. You repeat the mantra, and it's like someone like you, it drives people crazy. You go, you got a great job. You come in, be a little bit funny. You're not funny that day, so just sit there and pick your ass.
It's the Robert Downey Jr. syndrome.
You're going to get paid good money. You want to go out on the road? Go out on the road. Don't go out on the road. Do what you want.
Whatever.
But
that's the
you know
thing,
what I mean?
is doing what you want. Like, that's the thing. Like not being, like, I started to just think about, not myself, just about money and, like, and sacrifice. Because what's good money if you just drop dead from the...
Well, I told you that, too. I said, he's out there...